Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream today. It's the 24th of May 2020, coming in from 5 minutes past 5 in the evening. Time for another Flight Deck to Sim flight. Today, we are going to Iceland to Keflavik. It's the Keflavik overload event going on today. So I thought we'd take our precious ZIBO mod all the way from Edinburgh, Scotland to Iceland. Great to see lots of the regular people in here as well. The MSC Broadsword 01, we got rid of the Broadsword call sign some time ago. It's only Alpaca Airways these days. Dougal McTavish is here. Hope you're doing very well, sir. Lots of the regular members as well. Maxwell Golding was chatting away prior to stream with Will Bewley. We've got Joe Drage here. Jim, the first officer, who's currently just getting my coffee from the terminal. He'll quickly do the walk around whilst I get the aircraft set up for this flight. Liam Listerman's here as well, Steve Mayer, Aaron Hastings, lots of familiar faces as well. And of course, I want to have a sort of thing once a week whilst I'm streaming a little bit more frequently. So today we're going to have the weekly. It was last Sunday we did it. We're going to have another quiz again. So Oliver Blake, who is the current quiz champion, you can see in the bottom left, his place is up for grabs today. And we'll also do a merch giveaway at some point too. The quiz will probably be around an hour into the flight. The merch giveaway just prior to top of descent. I haven't decided what merchandise we'll give away, but no doubt in chat you guys will give me a rough idea what you'd like to see. But yes, let's jump on into the ZIBO mod. It's the latest version actually, no, it's not the latest version. We're on 341 still, because I think 342 came out yesterday, but there was lots of bugs reported. Didn't have time to test it, unfortunately, but it's the same one we used last week, so it's pretty good. The only issue with it is with landing flaps, a little bit too much drag at the moment. Yes, this is Orbex Edinburgh, says Oliver Blake, the current quiz champion. Indeed it is. It's an airport we've flown into before. It's nestled really nicely on top of the Ortho 4 XP. There you have the main river. Edinburgh is over here. It's an airport I've flown to before as well, so I'm reasonably familiar. And we'll zoom on in. We are parked on stand 16 Bravo, right here in the corner. Looks very busy here. Looks like plenty of people are joining us on our way to Keflavik today. Now, it is Oceanic part of this flight, so I understand when we get a little bit closer, there's no North Atlantic tracks or anything like that, but we'll need to call up Iceland radar, get our Oceanic clearance. Again, I'm unfamiliar with that sort of procedure, but we'll try our best. Marianne is here as well. She's just walked in from downstairs. Jack's here too. The whole family's in here for today's stream, as it is all the time at the moment, because there's not much going on. Cool, here we are, into the ZIBO mod. We've got all sorts of aircraft. We've got a Britannia here with EasyJets, everyone around, but looking very nice as it is. The Orbex scenery, of course. Orbex well known for making very high quality scenery, so this is an airport I had to grab when we did. I think this is the... We've been to Edinburgh, I don't think we've flown into Edinburgh before. In fact, we've only ever departed it, so we'll need to do a flight into Edinburgh soon as well, but we'll depart today. Flight time will be around 2 hours or 5 minutes or so. But yeah, the weather has calmed down as well. I looked at the weather in Iceland this morning. It looked absolutely atrocious. Really strong winds, rain. The winds died down quite a bit now. It's around 10 knots, but it is a bit cloudy. Edinburgh, not too bad either, so pretty cloudy though. We've had otherwise quite nice weather in the streams quite recently. Anyway, we'll jump on into the ZIBO mod. Completely cold and dark. We'll get everything set up, ready to go. I understand on VATSIM right now there is a ground control available, so we'll be able to get our clearance quite shortly. Right, battery coming on, GPUs on the bus. Electric hydraulic pumps are coming on. Landing gear lever is down. We've got 6 green lights. And the aircraft's documentation will then check to make sure we're all up and running and legal. Check the bottles, do the fault test. We've got fault APU detector in off, master caution overheat detector. Checking the fire bells, lights, wheel well fire warning, and the fire warning lights are both illuminated. Up we go onto the upper overhead panel, emergency exit lights. We can arm. Let's get ourselves some fuel sorted for our flight. So, operational flight plan. Now, I don't know how popular this event's going to be. I checked just prior to stream. It looked like there were 35 arrivals. I'm going to take a little bit of extra fuel just for, you know, VATSIM. Weather-wise, it's okay. I would be happy taking plug fuel now, but the forecast weather is actually quite good now for our arrival. So what we're going to do is take an extra 30 minutes or so. That will be 1.2 tons on top of that. So that'll be 8.5. Let's take 9.5. Let's take 9.7 today. That should be more than sufficient today. Let's just get the fuel sorted here. Thank you very much, sir. That was payload fuel 9.7. Whoever flew this last didn't leave much fuel in the tanks. Look, 1,300 kilos. Absolutely atrocious. Right, let's call for the fuel truck. Thank you very much to... oh my goodness me, I've got 2 submissions coming in. The first one I'd like to highlight shortly. But I'm sorry, 101 just stated the pound. Thank you very much. Hi, Flight Sim. I just want to say sorry.
Thank you for giving so much for the Flight Sim community, Captain. Truly appreciate your efforts, support and enthusiasm.
Oh, well, I'll come back to you, QA Pilot, very quickly. I'm sorry, 101. Thank you very much. Hi, Fly Data Sim. I just want to say sorry for annoying you over the last few streams. Please take this as my apology. Please have a good stream and I won't disrupt. I'm guessing that's you, High Fly, but thank you very much and enjoy your flight. And I have to say a massive thank you to Q8 Pilot, who everyone knows at SOSARM. Thank you very much for that £50 donation. That's incredibly generous. Guys, for those of you who don't know who Q8 Pilot is, he is the creator of some very, very useful X-Plane 11 tutorials and videos. Very, very useful indeed. And he says, thank you for giving so much for the Flight Sim community, Captain. Truly appreciate your effort, support and enthusiasm. Well, that's very, very kind of you. We can't see the donations. Oh my goodness me. That might be why. Let's have a look here. Oh, there's always issues with these sort of things. But yeah, Q8 Pilot, thank you so much, and for promoting my streams. And guys, I can highly recommend going and checking them out. In fact, I think you're making a video at 7 o'clock today, so we should all pop over and have a look at that. Right, I have no idea though. I've got a problem. Oh my goodness, here. Yeah, it's all working this side for me. Marianne, what's the problem? Can't see the donations. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's why. Right, guys, it will come up now, but thank you very much, Q8 Pilot. That was very kind. Are you a real streamer in chat? Thank you very much for those 3, 4, 5. I could never get these things set up properly, but that's very, very kind of you. They should pop up now. In fact, I'll even test it. Let's see now. I'm going to test the thing now. Right, can you see that? That's me testing someone randomly called John, but hopefully you've seen that now. But yeah, thank you very much, QA Pilot. That's very kind. I need to get in touch with you again. A few things. But, yeah, sorry about my lack
This is a test donation for £31.00.
I don't even know what's going on. Right, you should be able to see this thing. Are you a real streamer? Very fantastic. Right, hopefully we've got the fuel on the way now as well. There we are, coming on board with the Shell truck. We'll now get on with the rest of the flow. So we've got put the faster seatbelt sign on at the moment. You can see we're tanking up quite nicely, 1680, 1690. That will take around 10 minutes or so to come on in. Yes, I don't know what that was all about. We'll test the attend button. Pop the... No, we don't do the flight rangers just yet. We're going to put this to... No, I'm doing it all out of sequence. Let me just catch up with myself here. So flaps are up. Actually, the flap indicator position. We'll now do the cargo fire test.
40,
oh my goodness
30,
me, here it comes again. Thank you very much, Bill Hall, for the £10 donation. Very kind of you, sir. Hopefully now you can see your little thing come up at the top there. That's very, very kind. Oh, now I've been told it wasn't. Oh, what's going on? It's Kieran Harvey that just came up. What's going on with my thing?
50,
oh, it's all
40,
over the place. Firstly,
30, 20,
I've got Kieran Harvey
10.
coming with £1. Thank you very much. Don't accidentally type LGAV instead of LAGAV. Is that a mistake I made in the past? Probably referring to
50,
something
40,
I did there. That's
30,
with
20,
Afids.
10.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness as well. Oliver Blake, thank you very much. £2. Imagine being the quiz champion. Oliver Blake, just highlighting the fact he has been the quiz champion for over a week. Now you're up for... That's up for grabs today, though, so be careful, Oliver. Don't get too cocky. And thank you very much, Bill Hall, who's just now came up for £10 as well. Thank you very much. I don't know why it's all out of order and out of synchronisation. Mariano was looking at me like, you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong, the donations in the wrong order. But guys, very, very generous of you. We'll carry on. Oliver Blake, I will get it again. Ooh. Oh dear, well, hopefully you've got the quick internet. We've confirmed that on the last stream. Right, anyway, we'll crack on. Rudder and aileron trim, normal auto, manual gear extension, verify closed, circuit breakers are all in. Coming up here to the upper overhead panel, we'll do the stall warning tests. There we go. Mach airspeed warning test, we'll check. Flight test records to test. We'll switch this over to nav. That's going to be 9 minutes. Circuit breakers this side we check, and now we're all ready for boarding. So let's go here, start flight leg, and we've got the air bridge, so for a bit of realism we should perhaps open the door and lower our air stairs. So let's go to where is it on the mod? You moved it, ZIBO, again, I think. I thought there was a separate thing for doors. He's always up to trouble moving these things. I thought doors was on page 2. Has he moved it again? Fuel imbalance, ground services, doors. Oh, it probably was always there. Air stairs extend. There we are. So for realism, we now have the passengers boarding through the L1 door as well. Perfect. Ground services. Thanks, guys. I'm always out of sequence of these things. Right, let's check on VATSIM. I've got 3 messages from people on VATSIM. Hi there, just landed, remembered you were streaming, going to Iceland. Do the Crocs have anti-ice? Have a good flight, make sure Jim is up to check. Well, thank you very much, Will. Crocs are on, an Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey. Could you send me the flight plan via here so I can copy and paste it? I don't have the time for that at the moment, buddy, but if you go into my chat, I think Nightbot's here. If you put the exclamation mark route, it will give you the flight plan there. But no, thank you very much anyway. Right, we've got delivery, ground, ATIS and tower. The whole lot's on board today. So we'll grab the ATIS first on 131. 131350. 131350. We'll get it on voice. Make sure it's a good way to check actually that the VATSIM is working correctly for me. And you can hear it properly. Let me know in chat if it's too quiet, too loud.
Dew point +9.
Let's grab the weather.
QNH 1028.
10 what?
Acknowledge your receipt of
28.
information, Bravo.
I love the
And-
ATIS on VATSIM.
Advise aircraft type on first contact.
We will.
Edinburgh information, Bravo. Time 1550. Runway in use 24.
So runway 24.
Transition level, flight level 70.
70 for the transition level.
Surface wind 270. 12 knots varying between 230 and 310 degrees.
Good.
Visibility 10.
10k.
Kilometers or more scattered 2,700 feet.
Perfect.
Temperature +16. Dew point +9.
This is that QNH again.
QNH 1028.
1028. I'd be laughing if the ATIS did that in real life too. Fantastic. Right, so we've got the weather information. Bravo. Runway 24, 270 at 12, varying between 230 and 310. So not too bad at all. 16 degrees is temperature. QNH will punch in as well. Now, why did I not? Well, 102. Yeah, 1028. Let's get that in here. Perfect. So 1028, and the standby is set as well. Unbelievably, again, I forgot to do the Boeing OPT performance. It's my intention always, prior to a stream, to try and update all this information and provide a PDF screenshots of what you can do. So all I'm doing is punching in the OPT data now from the ATIS. The wind was 270 at 12, variable between 230 and 310. So what we do, we take the worst case scenario for headwind for performance, which would have been the variable at 310 at 12 knots. We'll use that as the wind, which gives us an 11 knot crosswind. Temperature of 16 degrees. The QNH was 1028. So all I need to do on my OPT now is just put in the takeoff weight, and I'll relay those figures to you. Cool. So the only other thing I forgot to do on this bit here was ground services. Not ground services, payload. Passengers, what did I say today? 170 passengers I said I'd take to Keflavik. We've got in our quiz today, we have questions to do with Iceland, so make sure you brush up on your Iceland knowledge. There will be a few questions related to that. What's our zero fuel weight going to be now? It is 57.4. Our takeoff weight is going to be 66.9. So I'm going to punch that in. Let's just see what that is for the MF array on my OPT. It says MF array of 1950. So you know how I always say it's usually 1,000 feet or above? It's not always the case. There might be some obstacles on departure. In this case, it's nearly twice as high. The MF array is 1950 according to the OPT here. Why? Don't know. We always take whatever it's set off. Remember, that's the height at which we accelerate in the event of an engine failure. Cool. So let's pop on terrain, airports now at this stage. Train should display at this point, but I'll put it to weather radar once we get airborne. We'll turn up the panel lighting here. With it being so far North Iceland as well, we should definitely have daylight when we land. I think the sun sets around 10, 11 o'clock at night now at this time of the year. But right, let's grab the FMC, grab the flight plan, punch in all the information for the FMC here. So hold on, I've just got to think. What did I say for the fuel again? Did I say 8, 9 or 10? I can't remember what I said I'd like on the fuel today. 9.7. Yeah, that's fine. 9.7. I just thought I took a little bit less for some reason. Right, let's get some more fuel on board. Put some more fuel. Put the flight plan punched in anyway. Let's go here to route. So we're in Edinburgh, which is Echo Golf Papa Hotel. Our coordinates are going to be GPS left. Thank you very much to Matthew Smith, who's just joined as a member. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you're enjoying the content. You'll get invited to our members-only Discord. Enjoy your custom emojis as well. I'll expect to see a Toga on chat whilst we get airborne. And thank you very much, Christian Fowl, who's been very generous. That's another very kind donation coming in for £20. Thank you. Again, that's very, very kind, and I hope you're doing very well wherever you are in the world, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Now, why is... Marion informs me that the super chat thing isn't coming up now. I have no idea why none of this is working today. Oh, it's deleted. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Well, I'll add this week's top super chat later. It's not come up, someone's just told me, but let's get the ball rolling and I'll update that later. I'm having all sorts of issues with things today. BIKF. We are today the Alpaca 7 Golf November. 7 Golf November. Departing. Runway 24. We're going to be doing a Grice 3 Charlie. 10 minutes until departure, guys. Remember, we always try to push back half an hour after the stream started, although we're not doing very well today. After Grice, we're going to be going direct to Ursen. And then November 560 Lagav. And from Lagav, we're going to be going to November 610 to Ratsu. Now, what Ratsu is, it's the sort of oceanic entry point for Iceland. It is classed as oceanic airspace, but even though most of it isn't over the ocean, it's over Iceland. But we do need to get our oceanic clearance there. Now, why is it not happy with Alden? It's because there's 2 waypoints called Alden, so we need to double check that the top one is the waypoint we want. So let's go to Alden in the flight plan. So we've got an Alden 6258.8 checks, West 01845.8 checks, so it is the top one. So it should come up with the text of that waypoint. The fact it isn't, it's always worth double checking that you have got the correct waypoint there. If you end up going to the wrong waypoint, you're in trouble. Direct then to Azrun, which is the arrival today into Keflavik. Expecting runway 19er. There's Alden direct Azrun 2 kilo. Azrun 2 kilo, and we're going to put in ILS Zulu 19. We're going to put the LVM transition in. We'll activate that. Obviously, we check that routing with the first officer. We execute it at this stage in the desktop simulator. There's no one else to check with me apart from Jim, who's doing the walk around. 792 as a gross error check. Look, is the ground distance. It says 791 in the flight plan. So pretty confident that we've got the correct routing in there. Right, performance then, 0 fuel weight, 57.4. The reserves today are 2.7 tonnes for an airport in Iceland, which I cannot pronounce. AEY is a 3-letter IATA code. It's pronounced Akureyri. That's where we're going to do, where we're going to go if we have to divert. Excuse me. Carry on moderating the stream, please. She's always taking the mick at the way I pronounce things. The miss, oh my god, the mick, I'm losing already, I don't even start the engines. Right, going up to flight level 360, top of climb wind is 291 at 45 knots. Top of climb ISO deviation's 5. We've already grabbed the ATIS, the outside air temperature is 16 degrees. Now what was our takeoff weight? 67.1, so let's punch this into the OPT. That obviously takes into account your taxi fuel, but we'll take that as the worst case scenario. That's saying that we can lift full 24k with 93.8, which makes sense with the APU not running, so we'll go full 24k. Flat 5, CG is 19.9, V speeds, we've got 40, 41, 48 here in the OPT, so they're all within a knot, and then we can set the trim, which is 6 units coming now on the stab trim. Right, FMC's finally loaded, guys, nearly getting there. Up we go then on the up overhead panel. Yaw damper we can punch on. Put the fuel pumps on, nav transfer to place, which is normal auto. Check the cross-feed valve. Bright, dim, bright, off. Don't check the ACD. Don't really touch the AC/DC metering panel. IDG disconnect switches are closed. All looking good. We'll turn up the panel lighting on the up overhead panel now. I think the fueling's all done, isn't it? It is. Looks like we have all the fuel window on board, so we'll put the fasten seatbelt sign on. We'll imagine the cabin's nearly secure. Window heat can come now at this stage. Electro-hydraulic pumps are on. Verifying the diff pressure is 0. The cabin altitude is your present altitude, which is here in Edinburgh, 150 feet, I think. packs come to auto. Trim air we did turn on. We're cruising at flight level 360 today. And the elevation in Keflavik is 169 feet. So we'll put in 150 here, and what did I say? It's pretty much the same as Edinburgh. Steady now for the nav lights. We can now put the flight directors on. Let's have a look at our charts and SID for the briefing here. Now, also another thing that's happened, when I press 0, it goes to the FMC. 0 is usually my OPT view, so let's reassign that view. Everything's breaking today. There we are. Avitab Airport. So, we are parked on stand 16 Bravo on this side of the southeast pier. So, just here, going to push back, most likely to face north or perhaps west if we do a longer push. Most likely to go out via Lima or Mike. Right turn, and then we'll taxi to hold point Delta for runway 24. I've actually done the performance from Charlie with the 24K, so we can go from there if we have to. Departure then is a Grice 3 Charlie for runway 24. SIDS and noise abatement. It's NADP 2 here. We've got high terrain to the south, 3,900 feet. Do not climb above 6,000 feet until instructed by ATC, so let's punch in 6,000 feet. Haven't quite got the clearance yet, so we'll put that to 6,100 to remind us we don't have the clearance. We're going to climb straight ahead to the Uniform Whiskey NDB, which is 368. I've not tested this sector at all, so hopefully it'll all go without a hitch. The aircraft's not changed from last week, so we know that's going to hopefully work okay. Look at this for a wiggly SID. Whoever designed this needs to go in front of the firing squad. But going to go right here. We're then going to intercept the 352 radial from Tala. The Tala VOR is all the way down here somewhere. So that's 13.8 for the VOR. We'll put that active both sides for now. And then we're going to go on the course of 352. Which is set. After that, we're going to do some more wiggly turns, and then we'll intercept the 347, the same VOR, outbound to Grice. So we'll put 347 on the other course. Okidori, looking good. Runway heading here in Edinburgh is 241, so we'll put that on the heading bug. And that is set. Perfect. Order brake to RTO, reset the fuel flow valve, continue our way down here. We've got everything set, trim we've already done. Radio panel to come in as well. So good, guys. We're out ready now to grab the clearance. So that is 121975. And we'll get the APU started up as well.
Yeah,
perfect.
Request clearance to Cardiff, please.
Cardiff he's going to.
Packet 28 Mike Edinburgh delivery, hello, good to
So we'll put in 148 knots here.
Departure, runway 24.
Perfect. Now whilst that's going on, I'll try and fix this overlay.
Packet 28 Mike's cleared to Cardiff via the Go Sam 1 Charlie departure, squawk 0441.
I can't remember how to do this stuff. It's all this stuff on Streamlabs I don't understand about. A spin wheel, Stream Boss, I can add a jar.
Clearance, good afternoon.
I don't know half of this
225
stuff.
stand 1 with information Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Keflavik, please.
So we'll try and get Gavin here as well.
225 Edinburgh clearance, hello, cleared to Keflavik, Greece 3 Charlie departure, runway 24, squawk
So
0.
widget, that's what I need.
Cleared on the Greece 3 Charlie departure, squawk 0440. Swiss 225.
Here is what I want.
225 read
Source.
back, correct.
Edinburgh delivery Alpaca 87 Tango again. I had some problems with the SIM. I
There we
wondered
go.
if my
Thank you very much,
still
Christian, for again. I'll put you in the right place. I've no idea why that deleted before.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Can we have some hashtag are you a real streamer in chat, please? There we go, done. What are you laughing at down there? Marianne is laughing. It's either one of the members who says something amusing or something else is going on. Right, anyway, let's now finish doing my streaming business and we'll go from there. Thanks, hashtag are you a real streamer, fantastic. What have you timed Will out for? What did he do? I'll ask in a second. Let me just grab the clearance.
He said, "You shall never silence me."
Oh, there you go, you got silenced. Edinburgh ground, very good day. Alpaca 7 Golf November on stand 16 Bravo. Information Bravo, QNH 1028. Departure clearance to Keflavik, please.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Edinburgh clearance, hello, clear to Keflavik, Greece 3 Charlie, departure runway 24, squawk 5210.
Cleared to Keflavik, Rise 3 Charlie, runway 24, squawk 5210, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
7 Golf November, that's correct.
Perfect, so we've got our clearance, so now set our squawk 5210.
Sorry, the station calling Edinburgh, say again the call sign only.
5210, we know it's 6,000 feet, so we can punch that in there. And that's all looking good. We checked 6,000 feet in the FMC as well. Right, I thought I got the APU up and running.
121.750, Swiss 225.
Nope, there we go. Now let's get the better pushback
30,
attached as well.
20, 10.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
It's this shouty guy again. Right, so it's going to be something like this, and then something like that. Let's do that.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
We'll request pushback as well. Oh, it's doing it already. Thank you very much, Temporarily Grounded, for your $20 donation. When taxiing and crossing a runway, do you turn landing lights and strobes back on for the crossing? Well, thank you very much for your donation. Very kind of you. And I always say this to anyone who donates, it's, if you have anything, a chat or anything, and I do recommend you go check out Temporarily Grounded, who has the fixed base sim for epic proportions, so go have a look at that. Yes, so whenever we cross an active runway, on my operator, we have a what we call a two-phase confirmation. We confirm with the first officer that we are cleared to cross. We both check left and right, make sure no one's on the approach or there's any traffic that hit, and then we turn on the strobe lights. I think we used to turn on the fixed landing lights. Not sure, we definitely turned just the strobes on, just increase visibility. Thank you very much for your donation, very kind, sir.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Fantastic.
Delivery, good afternoon, 214 standard 08, with information Bravo, August, I'm going to Vega.
Cool, he's going to Vega, that's the Faroe Islands.
Contact 4290 Edinburgh delivery, hello, clear to Vega, Rise 3 Charlie.
How busy it is here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 other aircraft. Insane. So much more controlled when you have clearance ground tower though, because it's not crazy busy. Tow driver forgot his ear protection. He just shouted.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
We won't do that just yet. We need to get our clearance. We'll just wait for the APU to start. There we go. So APU can now go on the bus. We don't need to disconnect
50,
the ground power
40,
because
30, 20,
it was automatically
10.
there for the GPU Connect. Perfect. Thank you very much to Kieran Harvey for the £1 donation. He says, some alpacas were stranded in Stansted. I rescued them over Tala at 16:45 Zulu. We'll see you soon. Well, thank you very much, Kieran. That's one of my members. I think he's going to Keflavik as well. A few of the other members were going from some other airports, and it looks like he's going to be directly overhead us whilst we're planned to be airborne. Only running 3 minutes late, guys, but we're all ready to go now. We'll press push and start now with Edinburgh clearance. And Edinburgh Alpaca 7 Golf November stand 16 Bravo request push and start.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, QNH 1028, hold position, call ground 121.750, goodbye.
Hold position 121.750, Alpaca 7 Golf November, bye. Perfect, so, that's over to ground.
Ground, KLM 78, request push and start gate 104.
I can hear my voice in the background, turn that stream down.
About an 8 minute delay, I'll call you back. What's your KLM 78?
Perfect, let's rest push and start. Edinburgh ground, very good afternoon. Alpaca 7 Golf November, stand 16 Bravo, request push and start.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, push and start approved face north.
Push start approved face north, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Perfect, no delay, only 4 minutes late, so get the air conditioning packs off.
Ready for taxi.
APU bleed is on, hand conditioning light is on, parking brake verify set, transponder we move to out off. We'll then communicate with the ground crew. Ground flight deck confirm, all doors, hatches closed, bypass pins installed, ground equipment removed from the aircraft, A firm, and we are cleared, push start, parking brake is set. Right, release parking brake released, 4 minutes late, delays down to Jim's taking his time to walk around.
Start your pushback and you may start engines.
Needs to stop
Alpaca
shouting.
28 Mike, roger, there'll be about a 11-12 minute delay, I'll call you back.
How come he's got a 12-minute delay? I got away straight away. Is that some sort of priority? I hope not. I don't want anyone to be stuck behind me. I feel really bad then. I feel guilty. Right, we're on our way now anyway.
Alpaca 3107, good afternoon. About 11 minutes delay, I'll call you back.
Why is everyone getting delays? Right, starting
Ground,
at
hello
2.
again, it's Alpaca 5 Victory C, stand 2, approach we have to disconnect and reconnect, push the start still valid.
N2.
Firm.
Roger, push
Oil
start.
pressure, N1.
Ground, Iceland 346.
There we go, let's get the fuel into the engine.
I said 3426, taxi train head
Yes.
Echo, right Alpha, hold Delta 1.
Uh-oh. Just have a look at the video, what I forgot to do. Oh no. Right.
Swiss 225
right.
behind me, I said 7 Boeing 737-800 passenger right to left,
Oh
push the
no.
start approved,
Right,
base north.
right. Don't forget to complete your checklist, because if you complete your checklist, you'll notice that the forward entry door is so good.
595
I don't think I've
behind
ever
me,
managed
Boeing
to do that
737-9
before.
passenger right to left, push the start is also approved.
Oh no, I can't even remember how to do it, that's the annoying thing. Right, starting engine number 1. Damn it, Jim. Jim, I told you to close the door on the way up. Oh no. Where is it again? I can't remember where it
45
is.
kilo Oscar, right. Yeah, push the start approved, face north.
Locked? Oh no, what do I do to get that unlocked? Oh god. I can't close the door. Jeez. I could have screwed this up. Right, let's get some fuel.
422, contact tower now, 1 minute.
How do I have to shut the engines down to get this
Operation
closed?
complete. Set parking brake.
I don't even know if we're...
Ground, hello, easy 8.
It will close
Disconnecting
automatically.
toes. Stand by.
It's closed now.
83 Romeo Hotel.
Oh, if you guys know more about the ZIBO mod than I do, thank God for that. Fantastic. Right, that is nothing to see. Just carry on.
Anybody ground, Ryanair 74, Bravo stand 202, request is stop and pushback.
Right, starter cut out, monitoring engine number 2, 24632 is stable. Right, just imagine the last 3 minutes didn't happen.
Right, yes, Central Bravo.
I don't think I've ever managed that before,
yeah,
and I swear on my life that was completely accidental. I had no intention of doing that.
20,
Oh no.
10,
Yes, I actually called the fire truck to someone said that the door was open whilst we pushed back, they presumed something was going wrong.
Trumjet
Oh,
490, Roger.
That was
5 minutes,
hilarious.
I'll call you back.
Right, generator's on AP.
Tail is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Tara Stowns with the report to Chief Pilot emoji perfectly there.
Stand number again, sorry?
That was brilliant.
28.
Absolutely brilliant.
There's 2 aircraft here, but we were here first.
Oh,
Roger, yep, he's pushing. I'll call you back.
Thanks.
oh dear. Don't know what's happened there.
Ground,
Right.
hello, AD,
Tug,
42,
he shows us the tow bar perfect. Right, let's carry on with the rest of the flight.
482,
We need
good
a new
afternoon,
emoji, I
welcome
think, for
to
this
the party.
situation.
I'll call you back.
I
5
can't
to
believe I
10
did that.
minutes
The reason is I don't usually do it. I very occasionally do it, but then I
Edinburgh
always seem
ground,
to
please,
remember that
25
after.
ready to taxi.
Right, flaps to 5, flight controls, full
Swiss
forward,
225.
full back, left
Taxi
centre,
straight
right
Echo, right
centre.
Alpha, hold Delta 1.
Here comes the rudders, left centre, and right
Straight
centre.
ahead, Echo,
Recall,
then Alpha, holding point
blank
Delta
the
1,
lower DU, and then, you know what, I'm just going to quickly read this, because I'm obviously going to have one of those days where I've probably forgotten something important. So before taxi
595,
checklist,
are you pushing?
generators on, APUs off, start switches continuous, anti-ice off, air conditioning packs on the police on, isolation valve auto. Flaps, we have 5 green lights, standard set, flight controls check, recall
Roger, hold
check.
position,
Right,
I'll
all
get
done,
back
we're now
into
ready for
slot, I'll
taxi.
call you back.
He's all moving now. Give us 595.
Yeah, 595, yeah, I've got another aircraft that was going to, you're going to go sequence, but you have to hold position, I need to get him out there, I'll push you again, hold position.
Roger, give us 595.
Alpaca 7 Golf November request taxi.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, taxi Golf, Mike, hold Delta 1.
Golf Mike hold Delta 1, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Right, let's now have a look at our taxi routing to make sure you're happy. So, Golf Mike, so we're currently on Golf here. Again, the charts aren't as clear on Jeppy. But here's Golf, there's Mike, and you're going to hold at Delta 1, which I believe is the whole point, so we've been cleared all the way there. So, releasing parking brake, config check, there we are, so no takeoff config warning. And we'll make our way, finally, to Keflavik. And Mike's the second left. First left is going to be Lima. Alright. Nothing to see.
EC9 for Juliet, Sierra Juliet, push and start approved face north.
Look, turn off the taxi lights
Push
for
and start
on as
approved face
well.
north.
You know what to do in chat,
EC9
guys.
thanks.
James Warren, I hope you're doing very well. James Warren's a very good friend of mine. He's currently working at the local airport, and he says, Rescue 3 standing down for aircraft air stairs incident. Fantastic,
40,
James.
30,
We'll play a game of COD soon as well,
20.
mate.
10.
The 45 kilo Oscar, do you have an estimated
Thank you
fuel
very
taxi?
much, Huawei 345 for the £2. He says, were you born in a barn? Interesting question.
45 kilo Oscar, I will request taxi now. Easy 45 kilo Oscar, roger, thank you very much for that. Taxi straight ahead, Echo, right Alpha, hold Delta 1.
So, we have been cleared to Delta 1, but looks like someone's coming in. I don't know if he's taxiing in onto stand, so...
SB but 595 behind the EasyJet, Airbus A319
So,
passengers
perhaps
right
he should have just mentioned that, yeah, ouch, that's loud, I'll turn it down a bit.
50,
I guess he's got
40,
priority, seeing he's going
30,
straight ahead of me.
20, 10.
Concerned by his cocktail stick landing gear.
At least the passengers have an easy way to escape now that they know you're not a real pilot.
Thank you very much,
Easy,
KPS.
Hotel,
Very
right
generous
top,
of you,
short
sir.
Alpha,
Thanks for
hold
the
Delta
£25 donation. He says at least the passengers have an easy way to escape now they know that you're not a real
Alpha, hold Delta 1.
pilot. Thank you very much, man, for your continued support, KPS. Very kind.
225, contact tower now,
Brilliant.
118.7.
118.7 Swiss 225, thank you.
1187 is the next frequency. Lovely.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, request taxi.
Oh dear. Very kind.
Right,
Very kind,
7 for
KPS.
Bravo, taxi straight ahead, Papa, right Alpha, hold Delta 1.
Let's put 1187 here as well.
Papa right, Alpha hold.
Is it going to be one of those streams? You know, have those occasional streams where lots of things go wrong.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, ingress entry to tower early, contact him now, 118.7, goodbye.
Tower 187, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Cheers, mate, bye.
Right, is the 482
Perfect.
push and start approved, face west.
50, 40,
Approved, face west.
30, 20, 10.
Thanks again, Highflyer 101 for the pound donation. I thought you said you were going to calm down a little on that. You don't need to donate. As we've said, he says, hashtag are you real pilot? How could you forget to close the doors? I know, how about that? But as you notice, my First Officer Mariano isn't doing the checklist today. So that's why the classic example why I have checklist. I'm kind of blaming you, yes. Yeah, Jim, true. Why is he going backwards, that guy? Right, let's get the parking brake set. We'll do the... let's go to tower first. We'll do the before takeoff checklist of config. We checked flaps.
Departing ISS, Boeing 737-800, runway
Can't hear over
24,
HC, sorry,
landing
Diggle.
weight
Let me turn it
behind.
down. Yeah, you did even, I didn't even mention it.
Line up and wait behind the departing Australia.
How's that? There we go. Thanks, Dougal. Flaps have 5 green lights. Stab trim is set for takeoff. 6 units set. Takeoff briefing. We've got the packs in auto. Bleeds are on. The V speeds are set. 39, 40, 48. Our departure is going to be the Grise 3 Charlie. Climbing straight ahead to the Uniform Whiskey NDB. Right turn. Intercept the 352 radial from Tala. We're going to climb up to 6,000 feet, which is set on the MCP. NADP2. Any problems? We know that forward doors open, so we'll just jump out and call it a day. Right, cabin secure. Checks complete. Perfect. Edinburgh Tower, good day. Alpaca 7 Golf November Delta 1 runway 24 ready for departure.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Edinburgh Tower, hello, confirmed doors closed and steady tracking.
Yeah, doors closed, fully ready, thanks. Oh dear, the tower know how to have a crack. Absolutely fantastic.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Brilliant.
10.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, behind the departing A320 line of weight 24 behind.
Behind departing A320 line, A330 line of weight behind Alpaca 7 Golf November. Oh dear, right, thank you very much for a couple of donations coming in there. Firstly, to Greg Scott for the £1.99, thank you very much. Wave as you pass Dunfermline, thank you very much, Greg Scott, for your kind donation. Yes, we'll be doing a right turn right over the top of it. Very kind. And thank you, Adam Bailey, for the £2 donation as well. Adjust for weight differences, there's no passengers left. Thanks a lot, Adam Bailey. That actually works in our favour, as we're going to burn less fuel and can go a little bit higher, no problem. Absolutely brilliant. Joe, to TCAS still off? Yes, when we line up, we'll set the MCP up, we'll put the transponder on. the problem is if you turn it on at this
30,
stage, any traffic on
20,
final is going to have
10.
traffic appear on their ND. It can be quite annoying. Thanks, Alan. Thanks for subscribing as well, David.
Swiss 225, surface wind 260 degrees, 13 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, Swiss 225.
So we've been cleared to line up await as soon as he starts moving. There we go, so we'll confirm that we can clear left. Look, all the EasyJets waiting there as well. Clear right. Thanks for the passengers who provided that information, and he's now rolling, so we can now enter the runway. So we'll pop these on, turn that off to remind us we've not been cleared for takeoff. Strobes can come on. Auto throttle, LNAV, weather radar, transponder to TARA. So MCP is set, transponder to TARA. Verify the strobes are on. We're just holding on the takeoff clearance, guys. Nearly there. Ryanair and a couple of EasyJets. Looking good. Timer, I'll try and remember the timer. We forgot it in the MT-80 a couple of days ago.
Easy 83 Romeo to Hotel, Edinburgh Tower, roger.
Edinburgh Tower, good evening.
There we are. Perfect. So a little bit left to centre line, but that's acceptable. Perfect. Jim, the first officer, what have I missed? You forgot to close the door, that's what you missed.
225, contact correction, contact Scottish Control, 135.525, bye now.
Contact 135.525, Swiss 225, thank you very much.
There we go.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, are you with me, sir?
Toga, it's coming. He's just after the Ryanair's checked in, but he's still on ground by the looks of it. Oh, look at that, it's an Alpaca Airways tail, look. Fantastic, just pointing on that building. Well, all looking ready to go. Estimated time of arrival, 7:51 if there's no delays. We're getting on our way right now.
Hello, hold position.
Hold position 940 Juliet.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, surface wind 260 degrees, 13 knots, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Runway 24 clear takeoff, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Right, there you go, look, timer. It's a 243, 241 timer. Let's go get your tokens in chat, guys. 40% off, we go to Iceland. Right, engine stabilised, here comes Toga, set takeoff thrust. Now looking for 93.4.
Ryanair 74 Bravo.
Takeoff thrust set, indications normal.
80 knots.
Check, look at that EasyJet going for a cheeky intersection departure.
V1 rotate.
Rotate 2 to 2.5 degrees per second. Keep it on the centre line with the rudder. And we're airborne. Positive rate of climb is coming up. Add on to the flight directors.
Line up and wait 24, easy 940 Juliet.
Yeah, the Ryanair is supposed to be heading to the
There we go.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, steady 1 tower.
Amazing.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, hello, hold Delta 1.
Right, let's bug up.
Hold Delta 1, Ryanair 74 Bravo.
There's V2 plus 15. You can select flaps 1. So if the engine had failed after V1 and we were climbing out, we'd wait till this height until accelerating. This is the Emma phrase, a little bit higher today. Flaps up. Hop on the autopilot.
7 Golf November, contact Scottish Control 135.525. Flight base.
135.525, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Really appreciate ACT, please. Thank you.
Go.
Perfect. Oh, why? Where's my 135.525? I think that's what he said. There we go. Right, 14 degrees, don't need the engine anti-eye, so let's just go to vertical speed. We'll quickly do the after takeoff checklist. Just a 2,000 feet per minute to slow it down. Forgot to turn the taxi lights on for takeoff. Right, pop these off. Gears to up and off. Sorry, to 250 knots as well. Auto brake to off. air conditioning and pressurisation. We've got diff pressure of 2.0 climbing, auto, leads on APR auto, set, and we're just holding off the go to standard, but we are climbing to an altitude, and we'll now check in with Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish Control, thank you. We will just have to disconnect to this point. Thank you.
803.26, roger.
Scottish Centre, good evening. Alpaca 7 Golf November, Grice 3 Charlie, 5,200 for altitude, 6,000 feet.
Logan 13 Alpha, my service terminates, one of the Unicom, get in.
So if I blocked it.
Station checking in, again.
It's Alpaca 7 Golf November, Grice 3 Charlie, passing 5,500 for altitude, 6,000 feet.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Scottish, hello, squawk out end, climb flight level 110.
Squawk ident, climb flight level 110, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Perfect, so I've squawked ident.
That's gonna go.
Let's go for 1.
Alpaca 16 are actually negative.
110. There's VNAV. And we're now going to set standard.
That's gonna go.
Passing 55 flight level 110. And there we are. After takeoff checklist is all complete. Now, why are we not climbing? Yes, we've got 6,000 feet restriction in the FMC. That's why. Oh, come on, Jim. I can't even reach the altitude button. There we go. N1 VNAV speed. Perfect.
Have a
Off we go. Oh yes, we're waving at dump 3, so I think we're just over the top of it. Oh, my ears. Yeah, my bearings. Around there, isn't it? That's too loud. Turn that down so when I go back in outside we don't deafen you. Cool.
Ghost Control, Easy 940, Juliet, Price, 3 Charlie, through 2,700 feet.
Dumfries should be here because we're crossing the river now. Can't see any of the bridges because this is Dumfries here, I think. That's the what's the motorway here? Can't remember the name of the motorway, but there's no bridge in Expo 11, unfortunately. But I think that's all Dumfries here.
Swiss 225A from that plan, redirect Rana to Romeo Alpha Tango Sierra Uniform to climb.
Thank you very much. Tim Barber, the VATSIM governor, has messaged me. Hi Sam, great flight. Sent you an email yesterday inviting you to assist me on the VATSIM task force. You don't see. No. Thanks, Tim. I'll get that online. I haven't checked my emails today, but I'll get back to you.
Alpha Victor Golf, I've already tried that.
Vertical speed, there's 1,000 feet per minute, and we can accelerate now to our econ climb speed, 292. Just remember, we've got 1,000 feet per minute.
Alpaca 16 are actually verified.
Just to slow down our climb rate, just in case there's traffic just above. Right, so let's do the pre-cruise checks. Fuel, we've got 6 pumps, balanced fuel in the centre pump, and we're arriving with 3.8 tonnes, which is good. Lights can come off, APU is off, pressurisation 4.2. Set. We can release the cabin crew, forgot to do it, and then we would release the passengers a few minutes later as well. So don't worry if it's not to scale on the chart, that's what it's all about, it's just making sure that we're tracking it accurately. We're now about to intercept the, I think it's the 347 radial from Tala, and that's outbound to Grice. We're just levelling off at flight level 110. Look at that ortho.
Scottish Control, Ryanair 74 Bravo on Grace, 3 Charlie, bunch of passing flight level 3, 4, 4.
It's super busy here.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, Scottish Control, squawk it in.
M74, I think.
I am squawking 0325 Ryanair 74 Bravo.
Negative, squawk ident.
We want a nice little director lag av or something.
Hello, Calum 2510, sorry, level 30.
KLM 2510, Scottish
He's super busy, this guy.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, Alpaca 7 Golf November. So, 220, okay. It's like leaving London when it's very busy, all these step climbs. Right, there's VNAV. Perfect, we should get a continuous climb now.
Ryanair 29 Papa Echo, request descent in 14 miles.
Ryanair 29 Papa Echo.
Sorry, specific request.
Descent flight level 260 level by Cockpit.
Up we go.
Sorry, I never received that before. 260 by Cockpit, Ryanair 29 Papa Echo.
M90 is way put a chart, I can't remember. Oh, M74. I always forget the roads around Edinburgh.
November 159, Bravo, Charlie, Scottish Control, climb flight level 34.
Actually, Edinburgh departures feel weird. Well, it's very busy here, but it's normal departure out of many of the UK airports are like this.
422, contact 1 from 1.
What would be quite interesting to know is how many arrivals are they expecting into Keflavik? We'll need to get our Oceanic clearance at some point with Reykjavik radio, or Iceland radio, I guess. Eagle Motion, why are you adjusting the heading? The reason is, if ATC tell me to maintain present heading, all I need to do is push heading select. It's something you don't have to worry about in the Airbus, but if the heading's not updated and I just go, ATC go, okay, Alpaca 7 Golf November maintain heading, I push heading select, it's going to turn on to heading of 280, so you always put the bug here. Now, here's a nice little thing to remember if you're quite new to the 737. Your heading, or what your display here is your track. Now the track is where the direction you're going, so we're tracking 310. You see there's a slight wind from the left, so we actually have to go on a heading of around 308. I think that is. Let's put it right in there. Look, a heading of 308 degrees is giving us a track of 310 with a slight bit of crossing from the left. It's only about 2 degrees of drift. It's not the best here to demonstrate it, but perhaps when we're on this more northerly track, you'll be able to see the increase in drift. 69 arrivals into Keflavik. Okay. Pedro, 30-minute delay in Edinburgh. I managed to get away because I was lucky because I asked for push stop, got it straight away, and then the other guy's got 10-minute delay. I felt a bit guilty. Waypoint Richie, what is the purpose of squawk ident? Now, I'm not an ATC controller, but from what I understand is if there's a lot of traffic on his display, when you push this, you're highlighted, you start blinking, so he can point you out, I think, amongst all the traffic, especially if you just departed and just popped up on the radar display. Again, I'm not a controller, but I think that is what it's for. If I'm told to squawk ident, I just push the button.
Ryanair 74 Bravo, climb flight level 90.
Scottish Control, EC45 Kilo Oscar, passing now 2,500 feet, landing system.
Oh wow, all the way, so we're going to have Scottish Centre all the way over to Iceland, so we'll have to request for Scottish, a handover to go and get the clearance from Iceland radio, get the Oceanic clearance, and then we'll go back to Scottish. I can't remember if anyone could tell me how many minutes before entry. I think you have to be at least do it 20 minutes before entry for the Iceland sector. I know it's a bit different with North Atlantic tracks. I think it's no earlier than 20 minutes or so. Oliver Blake, what Keflavik scenery are you using? Unfortunately, it isn't very well served in X-Plane 11. There is a TDG scenery, but it is, I think, 3 or 4 years out of date, and the runway direction is wrong. The magnetic variation has made it change. So there is a Payware one that is 10 years old, and it's very old, and I looked at it and I was told, no, don't bother getting it. So I've just got the default scenery, which at least has the correct runway direction.
Alpaca 16 actually really well declined.
1,000 to go.
Check.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Tim Fraser, one of my longest serving members and subscribers. Thank you very much for a £10 donation, sir. He says, nice to see you back in the 738. Best ride you'll get at 38,000 feet. Yes, I saw your request, Tim, last stream where you weren't too pleased to be being in the MD-80. But of course, we try and do every other stream in the ZIBO mod, because I know a lot of people obviously are interested with the development of the aircraft and keeping it up to date, and of course I am as well. I've been involved in the project, well, on a sort of testing basis. I don't do any of the programming stuff, but nearly 2 years now, which is really, really cool.
Speedbird 463, Scottish Control, roger.
So there's 220. Looks like there could be traffic ahead of us. We're held here. Not sure why.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Christ almighty. Thank you very much, Philip Messenger, for becoming a member. I think you've been donating for a lot in the past as well, so thank you very much.
40,
welcome on board.
30, 20.
Welcome to the Alpaca herd. You will now get all the custom emojis and invite to our members only Discord, so thank you very much. I think it might be for me. Yeah, I think it was. There's a text coming in.
Station mentioning that they're back to Squawk 1 Johnny.
Yeah, it was for me. That was climb flight level 300, but I'll read it back to him. I've 2 seconds to whoever deleted recently as well. So flight level 300, there's V now. Thank you very much, Thomas Nebreger, for the £5 donation. Watching this whilst doing some circuits on my sim at Newcastle. Keep up the good work, Captain, and wishing you and partner all the best. That's very kind, Thomas. I hope you're enjoying your circuits in the tune, going around in circles. But thank you very much. Alpaca 7 Golf November, climbing flight level 300. Thank you.
94 Sergio, that turn right heading 005.
Perfect. Max Haynes, have an Indian takeaway and watching you fly to sim. Great stream, thank you very much, Max. We had today 5 guys, didn't we? It's the first time we've had something that isn't homemade. And our neighbours came back and they were like, guys, look what we got. I was like, what's that? 5 guys. There are other burger outlets out there. And how it works is you could just go on their website, you basically give them your car registration and name, and then you just turn up and they just drop it off at your car. It's really cool. No queues or anything, just straight in, straight out. Sorry? How much do I get paid by that ad? 5 guys didn't pay me anything. That's why I said there's other burger outlets available. Just don't talk about 5 guys or crave it for the next 3 weeks. Honestly, it was so good. It was so good. Honestly, there was a massive queue outside Mackey's. I don't know, it's insane. Like, I wouldn't go and sit in my car to go eat a Big Mac. Now, I love a Big Mac. Who doesn't love a Big Mac? But I'm not going to sit in my car. But yeah, 5 guys' system was really good. We just drove up 2 minutes with there, I think, and then they came out with the food, and then we just went straight home. Fantastic. No, Gino, you're not doing the step climbs. So, are you referring to how the flat? So this is, I think you're probably referring to the fact that on the flight plan. Hold on, let me just get rid of all these charts first. So you see how you have this kind of 230360. I mean, that doesn't always happen, you know. You're often capped, but ATC will do their best to get you straight up to your most economical cruise level. So if you have lots of steps, you often go straight up. Thank you very much, Max Hayes, for the £2 donation. Thank you very much, sir. Gintaro Stas, what is 5 guys? Not native. It's like a burger fries, like a McDonald's, basically, but nicer than McDonald's. Yeah, like American. What's the word? Takeout. They've got a word. I know. It's very nice though. Beautiful part of the world, north of Scotland as well. I've had a lot of holidays up here in my time.
Alpaca 17 Papa Golf, see you.
Disregard.
Alpaca 17 Papa Golf, you've got a low background noise. I can't understand you. You text me what you think.
Yeah, that's my stream. Turn it down, buddy. Diner, that is the word I was actually looking for, Will. Thank you.
Final level to check Q&A standard pressure 1213.
Uh-oh. Right. Yeah, Crickles here, evening all. Just arrived a bit late. Welcome aboard, sir. Don't worry, we've left the door open, so I'll just dangle the rope out and you'll be able to grab on. Slight issue with my ortho tile. It's either that or there's a blanket of snow, very square shaped. Otherwise, it does look very nice out the window. Virtual pilot APJ, who is Jim though? Jim is my virtual first officer who helps me out. Be it not very often.
74 Bravo, turn right, heading 015, climb on flight level 340.
Right on 150.
Try to listen out for my call signs, not about Packers today.
Runner 74 Bravo, negative, turn right.
Stuart Lindell, how many likes that? I haven't even thought of the like target. Stuart Lindell, how many likes would you like to see on this video today?
Turning right on 015 and climbing 300.
Turn my stream down. I can hear my stream in the background.
74 Bravo, negative, climb flight level 340.
340,
EG40, Juliet, climb flight level 360.
Stuart Lindell, you'd like 737 likes. Right, Stuart Lindell is the one who wants how many likes we've got. 737 it is.
7 Golf November, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Alpaca 7 Golf November. So guys, just a quick reminder, if you're watching my stream and you're on VATSIM, turn my stream down, because I've just heard a few radio calls there by a few guys, and I could hear my own voice in the background. You know, try and listen out. You know how bad I am. Sometimes I miss the radio calls, so I'm busy talking to you guys. But try and listen out for those calls. I don't like hearing my own voice as it is. Otherwise.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, expect flight level 320, final level.
Roger, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Okay, we're capped at 320. That's a bit annoying because that's much lower than our planned flight level, cruise level. So we'll keep bugging controllers every kind of 10 minutes, seeing if we can get up to 360. Wow, what a long line of traffic! Look at that. I'll keep the guys busy in Keflavik. Cool, Kieran. I don't know if you're still watching. You know you left Stansted. You're right next to me. That was perfect timing for your departure.
45 Kilo Oscar, turn right, heading 005, climb flight level 3.
We'll be. When's the quiz? We'll do it at the 1 hour mark, just probably prior to Oceanic entry. That's the point, so we need to keep a look at it. So, just my Ratsu, guys, is the Oceanic entry point from Scottish to Iceland. We'll do the quiz 1 hour into the flight, and the giveaway around an hour 45 minutes, subject to change. Well, I don't really want to stay at 320, but I'm going to leave it in at 36. That way we can fly at a much higher Mach number, and hopefully we'll get a higher cruise level later on. It looks like it could be capped for a short while.
Just confirm with the 2EC45 Kilo Oscar, what was the heading?
EC45 Kilo Oscar, so right turn heading 005.
005, thank you.
Perfect. I'm not sure what these airports are actually. I've never been this far north before.
Minimums.
Thank you very much to Tony DeRola, who's just joined us. Welcome aboard, sir.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Glad you enjoyed the content. You'll get invited to our members-only Discord immediately. As soon as the stream is finished, we will be able to continue the story.
50,
oh my goodness, guys.
40, 30,
and
20,
enjoy your custom emotions.
10.
And thank you very much for your membership, so very, very kind. Oh, well, coming thick and fast here. I'm just fixing certain things with my overlay again. I need a new overlay design. It's annoying to keep this updated. Oh my goodness, see who we got here. We've got firstly Philip messages, just trying to remember, donating again. Hi Captain, cool northern leg, love Scotland. Bit surprised by the 292 knots cruise speed though. Should you stick around 274 Mach decimal 0.74 fly set for Philip? Yeah, the reason we're so high indicated airspeed is because we're still low. We couldn't maintain this indicated airspeed at our cruise level. We'd be well up into VMO VNE, which reminds me, clue guys, I have a question to do with that later about indicated airspeed tonight. So, chat. But yeah, typically around Mach decimal 7.8 in this aircraft, which should be about 250 knots or so. Just about to use the fuel on the sensor tank, so we'll keep an eye on that. And thank you very much to Nigel, the ground handler. He's just donated £2, and he says, "You've left your car door open and the keys in it." Thanks a lot, Nigel, the ground handler. Please, may I ask if you could leave the car exactly where it is, pop the keys in your pocket, and make sure you close the door of my car, make sure it looks locked. But thank you very much for your kind donation. So yeah, this attitude, we should really this should get to 0 kilos first, then we'd start getting the suction feeding from the center tanks. You'll start getting the fuel enunciates a little bit early at the moment. We'll just make sure we get down to around 30-20, so kind of ignore the fact it's blinking.
And can you please confirm our final altitude will be flight level 340, Swiss 225.
Swiss 225, you can climb flight level 360.
Nigel the Crown, no problem, I'll leave him with the crew. Thanks. Thank you very much, Mark Jackson, for the £2 donation. He says,
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
He says, how do you get the view without the chair in the way? Thank you very much, Mark Jackson. Well, the beauty of X-Plane is it has a fantastic camera system, so you can zoom or put your eye point wherever you want. And for example, I just put my eye point where I want it, so right, where would my head be in the real aircraft? Around there. Where'd my seat position be about there? And then you can assign it, so you can assign it to a command on the keyboard. So I've assigned mine to 1 look, and if I move it, can assign that one, using your number pad, so I have several views. There's 0 kilos. Several views assigned. 1 is captain, 2 is MCP, 3 is FMC, 4 is lower the overhead panel, 5 is up overhead panel, 6 is the pedestal, 7 is passenger left, 8 is passenger right, 9 is first officer, and 0 is avitab. So I even mentioned this last year and I keep forgetting to do it. I will update and provide on Nightbot the link or the command so you can get the view. The problem is though, ZIBO is often fiddling with things like the CG, and every time the CG position shifts in the aircraft it moves all the views, so I always find myself keep updating it. But I hope that answers your question, Mark Jackson. Dougal McTavish, hope you're doing well again. He says, like, pretty please. Thanks a lot, Dougal.
30, 20, 10.
And just before I say thanks to Maxwell, I must stress again, Dougal, for those who don't know, it does run the SimWings project. The link for that is in the video description below. Before you consider...
50.
Before you consider donating to me, go check out his projects. He's helping many people who are not in a position to get into flight sims to do that sort of thing. That's always a worthwhile look. Thank you very much, Maxwell Goldwyn, for the £1 donation. Looking forward to seeing how VNav works on a ZIBO. I ruined my first flight in the mod because it didn't capture the descent. I'll do my best, Maxwell, so long as we stay on the path. I've demonstrated what we need to do, but thank you very much. And positive rate, thank you very much. Ooh, this looks fun, he says. Don't watch the Oceanic thing. Thingamajigs. I catch up soon with you, mate. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Thank you very much, positive rate, for your random donation. Very kind. We do need to get our Oceanic clearance at some point, though. And just having a look at our Oceanic entry point, which is Ratsu. We're still a while away, so we've still got at least around 30 minutes or so. It's just there. So 16, 24, 240. So around 40 minutes from the Oceanic entry point. So around 10 minutes we'll try and grab our Oceanic clearance. So the Oceanic clearance is a little bit different than the North Atlantic tracks. You know, there's no NAT track on this sector. You just have to give them your Oceanic entry waypoint and ETA. And I don't know if you have to give them the next waypoint as well. I'm not sure. We'll see what he says. Your requested cruise level and your requested Mach number. Now, I'm not too sure because I've not looked it up before. I understand that this Oceanic sector, you're still under radar control in certain instances with Iceland, but they class it as Oceanic airspace, I think. Chronic Gaming, Airhauler 2 is now out for X-Plane finally. Yeah, I had Airhauler 2 when I was actually in my flight training just before I joined my operator. I was actually using FSX and Airhauler as Airhauler just makes it a little bit more, gives you a reason to play the game. You kind of like you can create your own virtual company. I remember playing that, carrying all sorts of cargo. Thank you very much, Delhi Bird Empire. You'll be under radar control by Reykjavik the entire way. So even though you're under radar control, you still need to get your Oceanic clearance to an entry. Is that what I'm thinking? I had a look at the North Atlantic Airspace Manual and a little bit about it and stuff.
Easy-5 to that phone show, roger. ACR 416 reduction. ACR 416 readable T5.
Sounds like a young lad. Well, very cloudy today. Not much to see out the window, I'm afraid. But we'll show you where we are geographically. Excuse my lack of Scottish islands. Is it Skye? Isle of Skye? Am I completely talking out of my rubbish, out of my backside? I can't remember. I know Mull. Is that Moll's down there? Isle of Mull. We used to go on a lot of holidays around here. Fort William, Loch Melfort. There we go. There's Loch. I know this loch here. I used to go a lot of holiday as a kid.
Climb, flight level 60 and
Nevis.
40, 30, 20,
Where's Loch
10.
Melfort?
Speedbird 463 monitoring.
I can't remember. I have to go look at that. Thank you very much, Tony DeRono, not only becoming a member today, but coming with a donation as well. Very kind, sir. Greetings from the Alpaca Aircraft Maintenance Facility at Tampa International Airport, Florida. Thank you very much, Tony. Yes, you are head of our maintenance schedule for our US operation, which is based in Atlanta. As you've just said as well, also based in Tampa in Florida. And we also have one in Dallas. We're well situated all over the world. Thank you very much for your donation, sir. Sorry about trying to taxi with the door open as well. I'll set the bill to Jack. Chris Jelly, hi Captain, is it possible to see the alpacas at LAX for, next time? Yeah, we need to do some more flights in the US. I was hoping to do that sooner rather than later as well. Next stream probably going to be in the IXEG because I know they've updated it very recently. I think it was yesterday, so we're going to go and jump in that. We've only flown it once in a stream, so we'll find a little fun sector to take that on. Probably do that on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Alpha Victor Golf Cut, Reykjavik 126.750, get it. 126.750,
So 126750 is Reykjavik.
$50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Mark Jackson, the £5 donation. When I zoom in on the map, the magenta line wanders off the centre. Have to keep executing the current waypoint. I'm on it. Get in the line. Is that a bug? Let's have a look, Mark. It should be exactly on the magenta line, like this. So it probably looks like some sort of bug you might have. So you should be nailed on at all times if you're in LNAV. And check for me your cross-check error, which you'll find on progress page 2. This is your distance from the magenta line, so we're 0.08 to the right. It should be around no more than this, really. It should be around. It's always very accurate in the real aircraft, like 0.01, and that's just your distance in nautical miles from the magenta line. But yeah, thanks for the donation, man. Any problems, post it in the forum, in the Explain forum on the ZIBO Mod. Forgot to re-engage VNAV. Yeah, the reason I'm doing this is just to keep the speed high. To be fair, we're still in the climb, so if I go back to VNAV, it should stay at the exact same speed, but we're still in the FMC is still in the climb phase because we've not reached our cruise level. So you see how I say climbing, you've still got information. The reason I've got it in this page is I want to keep the speed up. If I update the level up to 320, it'll reduce my speed loads.
Alpaca 1307 Scottish Control.
Quiz on the hour. Yeah, Elias will plan in an hour. So what would that be? It'll be at 48. So 1750 Zulu will do the quiz. 1 hour into the flight. It's just approaching the halfway point. Kurosh, could you please explain when the engine mode selector should be passed on flight? Yeah, I mean, we use these in situations, extremely heavy rain perhaps, severe turbulence, engine flame out as well, not necessarily one, but if you have both engines fail, part of the memory items to put these switches to flight. But seldom engine in flight still as well.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Kieran. Oh no, High Flyer coming in. Oh no, 2 simultaneous donations here. That's why it got confusing.
50.
Firstly, to Kieran Hardy for the £1 donation.
20, 10.
Says, I'm Alpaca 17 Papa Golf. Looks like a race. I may be the reason you're captain flight level 320. What's your cruise level there? If you're on 3-4, I should be able to at least get it to... Or if you're at 363, I should be able to get at least 3-4. Thanks for the donation, man. High Fly 101 can't. Captain slight problem. You have put in route runway 19. I only see 1129. And the other two Not sure what you're referring to there, buddy, but there's several runways in Iceland. You've got runway 19 and the reciprocal, 01 and 1028.
Bridge 595, climb flight level 340 and continue on the heading.
Flight level 340, continue.
So, we've got Alpaca 7 Papa Golf.
Right heading 355.
There he is! There you are, Kieran.
Yeah,
Incredible, he started off from Stansted, we started off from Edinburgh at the exact same point.
Thank you. KLM 782, Scottish Control, hello, squawk heading, climb flight level 1.
Looks like we've got the speed on him though. Kieran, what's your flight level?
Easy 45 Kid Oscar, turn left.
We should be able to at least get to 340.
Left heading 300 on the 450.
I might ask. And Scottish Alpaca 7 Golf November request.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, pass message.
Still capped at 320. Any chance of 34 if 360 is not available?
Alpaca 7 Golf November, negative on info.
Roger, maintain flight level 320, Alpaca 7 Golf November. God damn it, Jim. I told you to get these flight plans in order. So there's probably some conflict or something that I don't know about, but looks like we can't the whole time. Assad, Oceanic clearance is no longer required. Oh, I was looking forward to getting Oceanic clearance. Why is that, Assad?
Ryanair 74 Bravo, resume on navigation, direct to Ratsu, Romeo Alpha Tango Sierra Uniform.
Resuming on navigation, direct to Ratsu, Ryanair 74 Bravo. Easy 5 Alpha Lima, thanks, contact Reykjavik 126.750, good day.
So yeah, I mean, it's time to contact Reykjavik. Oh, I was looking forward to getting some Oceanic clearance. How realistic is that though? I've never flown to Iceland. I always thought it was Oceanic. Need to get an Oceanic clearance at all times. So I did hear someone saying you need to get your Oceanic clearance.
Speedbird 595, turn left heading 280 degrees.
Left heading 280.
It's kind of normal to not have it, depends.
Go ahead, Lufthansa
Interesting.
573.
Thank you, just checking over. Alpaca 1307, climb flight level.
Martin Brown, not sure I can watch any more of this. Seems modern day pilots don't actually fly a plane anymore. Martin, for the last 40 or 50 years, it hasn't really changed that much. You know, we get to 1,000 feet, we do engage the automation. It's been using this sort of systems for a long, long time. If you think there's anyone in the last 40 years has been hand flying up at 32,000 feet, you're very mistaken. But mostly the handling elements of this on takeoff and on approach, as I answered last stream, around 99% of landings are flown manually. We disconnect at some point on final approach typically. At my operator, you can hand fly below 24,500 feet. Not a good idea in busy TMA airspace or anything like that, but we do certainly occasionally do that. So I certainly occasionally do that to get my hand flying skills proficient. But that is what it is. That's how it is.
Alpaca 8 Yankee Lima, Scottish Control, hello, squawk it in, climb flight level 120.
120, Alpaca 8 Yankee Lima.
Station calling up the ground in Glasgow, run frequency 126.3.
Rofada Rashid, hi Captain, what is the virtual reference to keep the aircraft in centre line whilst landing? Very good question. It's the sort of centre line really. You get very used to seeing a picture, and the key thing is to keep the runway in the same point in the windscreen at all times. If you see it's moving left, right, up or down, that means you're moving away from your touchdown zone. Adam, get your clearance before Billy. I have no idea about that. You don't get your Oceanic clearance in Edinburgh on the ground. I think leaving Reykjavik, you can get your Oceanic clearance on the airport. No, in this bit, which airport you're going to? If you look here on the top right, you can see Bravo Kilo Foxtrot, which is Keflavik.
hotel, turn right heading 345.
Right, heading 345.
Well, we'll see what he says. If we get handed over to radio, we can always get an Oceanic clearance as well. Adam, you're Alpaca 16 X-ray and you got your Oceanic clearance.
Lufthansa 573, type simulation is not approved right now due to workload. Turn right heading 005 for normal.
This poor guy's busy.
Please say again, Lufthansa
James, you've got Billy, John and Jim, Jack, Mariana, Jebediah, he sometimes pops up. Romulo, do we have a quiz today? Yes, we're going to do it in around 1 hour into the flight, so 23 minutes from now.
Didn't receive the first message Lufthansa 573. Welcome.
Carl Paul, what website would you recommend for building a custom gaming PC for flights? I'm not 100% sure on these things. I have a PC by a company called Chill Blast, and I know they make very good, high-quality, bespoke PCs. In fact, this one is sort of designed for flight simming. It's under a section on their site, like it said PCs for flight sim, and that's how I got this one. I actually got it at the Flight Sim Expo in the UK 2 years ago. Assad, I'm in BAW 595, all thanks to your tutorials, so thank you very much. Can't see on the map. Not near us, I don't think. We've got a broadsword behind us. And I said Thompson. Nice lovely queue of aircraft.
Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey, climb Thunderball 220.
50, 40.
Thank you very much, Mark Jackson, for the £2 donation.
10.
He says, do you remove the headset during the cruise? Good question, actually. Not really. I've flown with plenty of people that do, and they just turn the I'll show you here. It doesn't make any difference, a desktop sim, but if you put the speaker on here, you press this. You can't do it; it's not modelled. Speaker, turn that up, and then obviously you can hear anything on the speaker. If you turn the intercoms off as well, it increases the volume. Too, if you leave it in the midpoint section. I generally don't like it. I quite like having the headset on. It's so loud in the flight deck in the 737, but I used to fly with a lot of guys who take their headset off just to, because it can be quite tight on their head, but I leave mine on at all times. Okay? No, and this bit, how much fuel do you have? Right now, we have 7 tons, just over 7 tons. We're going to be arriving with 3.8. Our reserves for our alternate Akureyri on Iceland is 2.7 tons. So we've got just over 1,100 kilos to hold, around 20-25 minutes. Jamlin, how did the CSLs work? Perfectly. I'm going to stick I-757 at stand 44 so we see what it looks like when you arrive. Perfect, Jamlin. I'll try and remember that. But anytime you want to test it, just drop me a message, because I'm at home most times, and I'll check it for you. But yeah, I had it. I changed the folders over. Just use your. I put it in the same place where mine were, and yeah, all the 737 ones appear correctly. So yeah, thank you so much as well, guys. Jamlin has gone to the effort of making all the CSL packages for several aircraft, which you can download. If you do this in chat, I'll do it now, and you get a link for that. You can then, if anyone's got the VCP Alpaca call sign, you can see them in their respective livery on VATSIM. So I'm just going to double check this controller again. Well, again, I just want to ask about the Oceanic clearance. I mean, it looks like we're not getting it anymore. And Scottish, sorry, I know you're very busy for the Alpaca 7 Golf in November. Do we get our Oceanic clearance at any point for Iceland?
Alpaca 7 Golf November negative, not required.
Thank you, sir. Perfect. Well, that's confirmed.
The station calling for radio check. Sounds like you're in a bed. Try again.
So he says not required today. Oh, I was actually really looking forward to.
And controller asked me to stay on the frequency that he locked out now.
Yeah, I was looking forward to getting that. Thanks for subscribing. As is. Oh, your name's just disappeared. As is Hamid. Welcome aboard, sir. William Morris, YouTube. Hi, Captain. You ever going to try the Comolata Concorde? Underside, I have it. It is sat in the Alpaca Airways hangar, being painted as we speak. Whether it's going to be at 45 or 50,000 subscribers, I haven't decided. Oops, I haven't changed my livery from Nightbot. Look, Flight Deck Sim Retro Rotate MT88 livery. Oops, let me change that over now. Sorry, guys. I thought I'd change that. Hashtag are you a flight sim streamer? Right, Nightbot. There we go. Let's change that over.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Mark Jackson, for £2 donation. Do you dislike the cockpit compared to Airbus? Mark Jackson, commonly asked question. I have unfortunately have been inside an Airbus flight deck, and it is a lot nicer place to be than the 737 or going to the A319 or 320. Much bigger. Have your tray table. It's a nicer place to work, but the 737 I think is a nicer aircraft to fly. So that's it really. But yeah, I think it trumps the flight deck. I think the newer Boeings are better. The 78, the 777 much bigger obviously, but the 73 is pretty tight.
Thank you very much.
Right, let me try to change this livery over. Share this link. Right, click copy. Nightbot. There's so much to do prior to stream, guys, really. You have to do so many things, like update all this stuff, make sure you have the right liveries. I just forgot to do this one today. Yeah, it still says MD88.
Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey.
So I've now updated it now, so if you do exclamation mark livery, you'll be able to grab the ZIBO Alpaca livery.
Alpaca 8 Yankee Lima, turn right, heading 010 degrees, climb flat level 300.
Adam Bailey, have you flown the 787 Dreamliner? No, I haven't, but I have been in the flight deck of one.
Right, heading 010 degrees.
Shamrock 118, when did you decide to become an airline pilot? As soon as I was walking, I think. Always wanted to do it. I was very fortunate to be able to get into position to be able to do that. Dan Banaga, hey Flight Deck Sim, when's the next time you'll fly in America? Some cool events coming up. I haven't looked at any recent VATSIM events, but I try and pick them out where I can. Where have we currently left the 737? It's in Dallas, isn't it? Dallas Fort Worth, so we're well positioned for the next sector. Well, you can this, you've got it. 737's a light target, but I don't mind going for 804 lights. Guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. I'm not really into kind of pushing that all the time. I usually get Nightbot there, but I've been led to believe it's good for getting the video out there for more people, so yes, don't forget to do that. Appreciate it. Marina, what are we going to give away in the merch giveaway tonight? A cap? You like the cap. Guys, Marina has decided that the merch giveaway will be the new official Alpaca Airways Flight Deck to Sim baseball cap, which you can potentially win. The giveaway, guys, there is nothing you need to do. You have to just answer a very simple question in chat, and they'll be eligible to win it. Someone actually commented on my last video. You kept saying illegible. It's eligible, so yeah, it is eligible. Not associated with the quiz. The quiz is separate. The quiz winner has the absolute better prize of having their name immortalised here in the bottom left. Oliver Blake will tell you how good that feeling is. We're going to do that quiz in around 15 minutes, and then the giveaway is just something we'll do just prior to top of descent. I haven't even thought of a question for the giveaway. Oh yes, I have.
Control EV9 Sarah Juliet has returned.
Thank you.
2 tons of love. Alpaca's last left at Dallas Fort Worth. It's currently racking up parking tickets. Oliver Blake, yes I will when I win it again. There you go, guys. He's taunting you all. Adam Bailey, general knowledge quiz. It's a bit of general knowledge, a bit of aviation. Kind of pub quizzy sort of questions. It's a shame we're being capped at 3-2 the whole way. And what I'll do, actually, when we get overhead, Billy, we'll have a look at our fuel burn. Obviously, we're burning much more fuel here than I'd expect. I should say we're burning around an extra 150 kilos an hour or so, 200 kilos an extra an hour being up here instead of our optimal flight level.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Here we go. Thank you very much, Tim. Very, very kind again. £10 donation, always coming in. Very generous at the moment. You should be spending this down at the pub, and I expect you to when the pub opens. Don't give it to me. Thank you very much again, though. Waters here, Fullerton Smith and Waters. Don't hand out misinformation. I have your application to be a sheriff here. Age 4. Oh, awful shoe wear then, too. Yeah, I know exactly what you're referring to. Members of my Discord saw a picture of me when I was about 4 years old, which my mum sent to Mariana the other day, and very amusing. I was in my sheriff outfit at a fancy kids party, and I was about 4. Pretty cool. Thanks a lot again, Tim. Very, very kind, sir.
Contact Reykjavik 126.750.
Contact Reykjavik 126.750. Thank you very much.
Scottish, good evening. EC697. Correction, EC6974 Scottish, hello, head pit, 1 Echo rifle, when ready, descent.
Romulo, what's something you don't miss from the real aeroplane? Getting up at 3 in the morning? Delays, technical problems. This is somewhat... It's very difficult. Like, doing this has a different level of difficulty. It's quite taxing on the head, on the mind, because you're having to manipulate the aircraft, single pilot, liaise with chats. This is now its ATC. It's a certain sort of different workload. I'd certainly say the cruise element in real life, when there's no issues, is easier than this. But what is difficult in real life, what a lot of guys don't appreciate who have flight sim, is when when things are against you, so bad weather, for example. I can guarantee you, I mean, you only have to look at a few videos on YouTube where guys are landing in 30, 40 knot winds, how challenging that can be. You're using a lot of your build-up skill and experience to ensure the aircraft's flying safely, which takes time to learn. You got to know when things go wrong as well. So what you have to know, right? If the engine was to fail now, one of the engines, what do you need to do? You've got to be able to get the aircraft configured correctly, work as a team. There's certain elements of that which are different. Certain things are very, very different. Nicholas, greetings from Kalamata, Greece, just tuned in. Good day to you, sir. Shamrock 118, did you know why the 737 engines are not fully circular? I know why they're not fully circular, so you'll notice it's flat here. But anyone in chat know why? Can anyone answer Shamrock 118's question? I no doubt he'll want to answer himself, but if everyone else could do it, that'd be great. So there you go. That's why we can get to 340. Look, because there's traffic just ahead of us.
KLM 25 when ready, descent flight level 200.
Oh, Tom, thank you very much, Tom. Enjoy your flight. Regards, Dust Bunny. I hope you're doing well, Tom. And don't forget where we are as well. You always feel free to message me anytime. You're very, very generous to me the last 9 months as well, and we hope to see you again soon, buddy. And have a safe flight wherever you are. Ground clearance, you got it, guys. It's too low. So flatten it out, and that's where they keep all the accessory gearbox and stuff that works the engines. Cool, blimey, you got it. Look at that. Ground clearance, perfect. Citadel from Captain's Last Landing. Hilarious. Did you see also, I mean, that awful crash happened a couple of days ago, the Pakistani Airlines. I saw a picture today where they speculating that both engines hit the runway, so they went around, both engines hit the runway because they've left marks on the runway, and then they went around, which obviously if the engines hit the runway it's going to damage them. Could be one of the reasons why it went down, but obviously we can only speculate at this stage. Quiz is going to be in 10 minutes, 1 hour into the flight. At 17:48, by the quiz. Dan Michael Bong, old models of the 737 had dangers of taking objects like pebbles on the runway. Yeah, and I think I remember watching or reading about the 200 or the gravel kits. They've got a little what can only describe as a metal kind of cane stick going from the the engine inlet, which blows bleed air to move debris out of the way as it gets sucked in. Shamrock 118, do we have a mascot for the airline? An alpaca.
Eurowings 5 November Roman. Sorry, was that Eurowings 5 November Roman coming?
Maxwell Gordon, I did my first flight from the ZIBO from A to B. The plane never descended from cruise. I had VNAV engaged and had the waypoint levels plugged into the FMC. I mean, I'm guessing you did the obvious thing, which is lower the MCP altitude. That's really important, otherwise it won't descend, but it should do. If not, if you set the MCP altitude, it doesn't descend, push out into bed.
Navigation direct routes in Alpaca
FIO, explain, yes, explain 11, sir.
Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey, roger.
So I think what we're going to do now, it looks like we're going to be staying at 320 for a while. I'm actually going to update the cruise level. But watch the MAC number, 775. Oh, it's the ZIBO mod. Bit of a bug here. So it should give us a much lower MAC number, and I should also be able to execute that, but for some reason it's not letting me do anything. We're going to leave that at 3.6, hopefully we'll get a high cruise level. All we've got to remember is if we descend, we'll get the master caution off schedule descent because I haven't reached our cruise level, but I still want to get up to 360 if I can. We still have another 50 minutes of the cruise. Tom Harbour, can the GPU provide bleed air? No, just electrical power.
7 Gulf November, contact Reykjavik 126.750, good day.
126.750, Alpaca 7 Gulf November, bye now. You can get a separate source of air-conditioned air, usually from the air bridge, which goes directly, provides air straight to the mixed manifold. So yeah, I'd love to know, once this video has been published afterwards, if you're a controller around here, whether this is realistic. I mean, will I get radar here in real life, or do you always have to get an oceanic clearance with Iceland? Iceland radio. Reykjavik Centre, good day. Alpaca 7 Golf November, maintaining flight level 320 to Baku.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Reykjavik control identified.
Thank you, and Alpaca 7 Golf November, if at all possible, we'd request any higher flight level, 3436, even 380.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, for now you need to maintain 320. Please ask the next controller, maybe he can give you a hand, but for now I can't really help you at the moment.
That's all understood, maintain flight level 320, thanks sir, drag Alpaca 7 Golf November. Yeah, and that's quite a common request. Sometimes you can be really capped low. I've had it before, and you just, you know, you just keep asking each controller. And sometimes what they can do, they'll vector 2 aircraft around. So they might put me on a heading to the left by a few degrees, another one on the right, assign each other MAC numbers so we can have the separation. It depends what capacity the controllers have. The French controllers are very good at getting you up to your required cruise level. They're always coming from the UK to Spain or France. They're very, very accommodating.
30, 20, 10.
Firstly, thank you very much, Tim Aerial Photo Fraser. I don't know why I said your full name there.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Thanks for the £10 donation again. It's very kind, sir. Just ordered Chinese for dinner. Asked if they deliver. They said they only do chicken, duck, and fish. Oh, okay. Very, very good. I'll give you 7 out of 10, Tim. Danish coming with $5 donation as well. Thank you very much. And he says, as a southerner, I must know what chap the cowboy photo is in, so I can approve. Don't mess with the Texas. Danish. I was about 4 years old. It was like in the 90s that photo was taken. Thank you very much for your donation. Very kind, sir. Oh, what chat the cowboy photo did I can't remember. Where was it posted? Where did you put it? General? I don't know. It's somewhere there. I'm sure if you search cowboy you'll find it, much to your amusement.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Kieran Harvey, thanks for £1 donation. My routing landed on a Unicom. Oops, Kappa. Oh, you've gone on a different routing. I just chose the standard Simbrief routing. Is that you there, Alpaca 17 Papa Golf? Where are you off to? Oh, we've got aircraft carriers there as well. Yeah, that's not where I'd expect to go. We're going to be going... There's Vega on the Faroe Islands, but... well over the North Atlantic now. 4 more minutes till the quiz, guys. I'm going to pass Mariana her copy of the quiz questions. Quiz will start at 17:48 Zulu, 1 hour into the flight. Tom Ludson, your inbound Keflavik overload and watching the stream. I call that multitasking. Good evening, gents and girls. Fantastic, Tom. Where did you depart from? Romulo, aircraft carriers around. Tempting, I know.
Yes, Reykjavik control, good evening, Lufthansa 573.
Hello, Lufthansa 573.
Echo November Golf Mike, that's Oslo, isn't it? Cool.
Alpha 16 X-ray, can you hear me?
It's a very young alpaca. What was the word for Akira? Akira was the word. Kia. What was it? Kriya. Kriya is the word for a young alpaca.
Please contact Reykjavik 125.7, please.
RBB owner, can we see delivery of your airplanes? Of course you can. Let's do a little outside view. I'm sure it's nice. Yeah, it's a little bit more reasonable. Nice to see the sim running very smoothly again in level 40.
Reykjavik control, Lufthansa 573, is it necessary to get Oceanic clearance?
Lufthansa 573, the sheer amount of traffic that we have now and the capacity of the controllers that we currently have, it's quite impractical to give you Oceanic clearances as well. Sorry about that. So for now, continue as normal.
So that's why.
Roger, Lufthansa 573.
Lufthansa 573, contact Reykjavik, control 125.7.
Cool.
125,
oh, that's a shame. There's so much traffic they can't give the Oceanic clearances.
Alpha 7 Golf November, contact Reykjavik 125.7.
125.7 Alpaca 7 Golf November. Good day, sir.
Reykjavik Control, good evening.
I just said broadsword. Nice to hear, well, cool sign. Max says, what camera system you use to expert? Just the default one. I'll just check in and then we'll get the quiz done, guys.
573.
573, okay, good to know.
1 million subs with no videos, bro. What's this game called? X-Plane 11. Love the username.
Call me again in 2 minutes.
Oh, Salkov Roman, can you hear singing birds? They're the birds in our garden from my microphone. Yeah, can you hear them? Yeah.
Victor Charlie Papa 160 X-ray. Yeah, do you just having trouble understanding your call?
He said Victor Charlie.
Okay, just call me Victor Charlie Papa if you want.
Someone's not heard of the alpaca yet. I'll call it very slowly so you can recognise us.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Hickory 0002, one of my members as well, who's always giving these donations. It's very kind again, sir. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well in Malta. £3. Made a mess with the timing. I thought you were leaving at 1900. Don't know where I got that from, lol. Anyway, following the conquer line on VATS by Joy Cat. Well, thank you very much, Hickory 0002. I'm sorry you got your times messed up. Generally, the times I give when I announce stream times are in UK local time, of course.
Just in question, please, for Alpaca 160.
1800 Zulu would have been 1900, so I think that's where the confusion came. But thank you very much for your donation, man. Hopefully you see you there. Quiz climb is coming. Let's just check in, guys, and we'll do it. I can hear someone talking very faintly in the background.
Victor Charlie Papa 160 X-ray would also like to know on which runway we're going to land, please.
Bless him.
Charlie Papa 160 X-ray. Expect runway 19 net for Keflavik.
Expecting runway 19.
Good information.
Thank you.
Radar, very good day. It's the Alpaca 7 Golf November. Maintaining flight level 320, inbound now to Aldan.
Papa 7 Golf November, say again, call sign?
It's Alpaca 7 Golf November.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, again, approaching you are identified by level 320.
Thank you, sir. Perfect. Cool. Well, I think it's about time we did the quiz. Thank you very much, Danish, for the $5 donation.
30, 20, 10.
You're coming here with some cracking dough. Oh yeah, we take any flight level up to 380, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Alpaca 7 Golf November. So 330, it's a little similar step climb, so we're going to just set this up to 33 now. And then we can just push out at event. That should update the cruise level as well in the FMC. Yep, cruise climb. And as guys, get ready for the quiz. As soon as we just level off, we're only 2 minutes late on the quiz. We'll get the thing started, and then we'll start talking about the arrival into Keflavik. Oliver Blake, I hope you're ready as well. Make sure then, guys, just before I start the quiz, refresh your web browser so it's up to date. Make sure you're watching live. That's important to do. Okay. How it works is, we no longer tie the quiz to a giveaway anymore. That's because it doesn't favour necessarily people that got the question right and answered it. It also favours people with low internet latency as well. So it is just banter. You do get your name immortalised on this stream forever. Oliver Blake has enjoyed it for the last week. He's about to be toppled probably, but he's very confident today. We'll see how we get on. Danish, sorry, did I read your donation? Now to run the photo through the government missing persons aging artificial intelligence, and in a few days you'll be found. Truth always wins. I don't think I read that out, did I?
20,
I think so. I remember that. Thanks a lot, Danish. ATS Legends as well, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Very kind, sir. Enjoy a few pints on me, Captain. Thank you very much. Oh, we all miss a pub at the moment. The closest I can get to is getting a Cobra with my Chinese. Other beers available. Thank you very much for the donation. Right, guys, so I'm just going to turn the VATSIM chat down slightly so you can hear me a little bit clearer. Marion needs a pen. Need something to lean on, are you okay? Do you want my clipboard? There you go. Right, so here we go. I'm going to turn the volume down slightly on X-Pilot as well. Right, here comes question number 1. Okay, so just to remind you guys, all you're going to do is write the answer in chat. Whoever answers first, as we see it on our chat, gets the question right. 10 questions. Okay, after test questions, we have a winner. They'll be named the quiz winner. If after 10 questions there's a tie, we'll ask a bonus question, and then they'll be given the prize. So here we go, guys. Question number 1, aviation themed. Okay, if you climb at a constant Mach number, what happens to your indicated airspeed? Does it increase or decrease? That's indicated airspeed, not true airspeed. Decreases straight away. Martin coming in with the correct answer there. It decreases. Very close between Maxwell Golden and Martin. Very good. Your true airspeed would increase, but your indicated airspeed decreases as you maintain a fixed magnitude because of the air density. There you go. What are the answers? What? I wasn't first. It was very close, County Boss. But yeah, when you put the question in chat, obviously yours looks like it comes first, but refresh it afterwards. It should show you. Refresh it after the stream so you don't miss the questions, but you should see who came first then. Cool. Here we go with the usual rigged stuff. Good here, okay, you lot. Right, obviously here comes a geographical question, very similar theme to a lot of the other quizzes. What is the capital of Iceland? Where we're going to? We're not actually going to the airport, but what is the capital of Iceland? No, Norman Cohen coming in with the correct answer there. Well done, Norman Cohen. Reykjavik. Norman Cohen. Oh, right, okay. Marianne thought I mispronounced your name, and I said Norman Cohen. Very good. Coming in there, very on. Oliver Blake. Oh dear, Oliver. Not looking good. I like what you did there, Adam Bailey. Reykjavik. Very good. Right. Here comes question number 3. Okay, here comes question number 3. Your never exceed speed in any aircraft is better known as what 3-letter acronym? The never exceed speed. VNE, Martin? Oh my goodness me, Martin coming in again with the correct answer. It was close, so close. Martin, are you a neighbour of ours? Jesus. Oh my goodness me. It's always around roughly the same people here. VNE is the never exceed speed. Very good. Rigged Airbus. Someone asked for the weather in Gatwick. Everyone say, I'm sure I was first. Yep, fantastic. Freckles Aviation, I moved away. Oh dear. RBB owner, some simple questions please. We've got a mixture, there are some tricky ones here. Here's another Iceland themed question, okay? Here comes another Iceland themed question. Question number 4. One of the most visited attractions in Iceland is a geothermal spa in the southwest, best known as the Blue what? The Blue what? Blue Lagoon. Matthew Smith agreed. Yeah, Matthew Smith coming in with the correct answer. The Blue Lagoon. Superb. I'd love to visit Iceland, go to the Blue Lagoon. Very good. Rip, sky, sea. Oh dear. Oops, sorry Kieran, I accidentally hit your message. Excellent cocktail. I wonder why I hit it though. Fantastic. Here comes question number 5. Okay. Another aviation themed question. Alright. I'm going to give you both the answers, so you have to do the correct one. Okay. When flying to an area of colder air, will the altimeter overread or underread?
Okay, disregard then stop your climb 330, maintain 330. Okay, maintain vertical 330 with 0285.
Yeah, Norman Cohen again coming with over. Very good. Overread. I'll accept over. I'll accept over. Well done, Norman Cohen. He's got 2. Norman and Martin are winning. Yep. It's a backup one. Yes. So very nice thing to remember, guys. Whenever you fly into cold air or an area of low pressure, it's always dangerous. So it's a nice little mnemonic to remember, which is if it's cold or low, down you go. The altimeter begins to overread, so you're actually lower than you are. So it's always very dangerous, especially light aircraft when you're flying around, you're flying into an area of colder air. There we go. Right, question number 6. Okay, general knowledge question. Okay, nothing to do with aviation this time. At which venue is the British Grand Prix held? Obviously not this year. Silverson, Listerman coming in with the correct answer there. Well done to Listerman. Very good. O2 Hall, Air Force, the Shard. Jeremy Myers, Toronto. Oh dear, Buckingham Palace. Unbelievable. Damn, this piggy's killing me. Right, question number 7. Another aviation themed question. Alright. I'll show you an example. Oh, actually, I'm not going to show you an example because it will give you the answer. On a approach chart, it'll typically show you a MSA ring. How many nautical miles from the homing facility is your minimum sector altitude, your MSA? How many miles away from that beacon does it go? 25 to Amar Robertson. Amar Robertson. Very good. Oh, no, sorry, not Amar. Arnar. Arnar Robertson. Congratulations. 25 miles away from the homing facility. I think it's 1,000 feet guarantees, 1,000 feet clearance, 2,000 feet if there's terrain. But it is 25. Oh my goodness, guys. No ideas, is someone. Max saying smashed his keyboard. Right, here comes question number 8. Okay. Aviation themed question, in fact. It's about the aircraft we're flying in now. We've had these sort of questions before. The 737 Next Generation, the NG, first flew in what year? Listerman again. 1997. We have three people on 2 questions each. We have Listerman on 2 questions each, Martin on 2 questions each, and Norman on 2 questions each. I don't think we've ever had that before. Insane. Kieran Harvey, I was 2 years old. 3-way tiebreaker, but we still have 2 more questions and a bonus for the tie. Harry, but so 3 people who live near you, basically. Probably. Here comes question number 9. Okay, here comes question number 9. Another aviation-themed question. What cruise speed is inserted in an ICAO flight plan? So when you fly your flight plan in VATSIM, what speed is inserted in an ATIS looking at what speed you're doing? Very good. Arnar Robertson again. We've got 4 people tied. Oh my goodness me. That is insane. Oh my god. So Arnar Robertson, we've got 4 people on the correct answer with true airspeed coming in. TAS. If the flight data mic was off, yeah, I was just coughing. That's why you didn't want to really hear me doing that. Can we get to 5? Well, we can't get to. Well, we could technically get to 5 if Martin gets. No, because oh my god. Yeah, if Matthew Smith gets another one right, that's going to be 5 people on 2 questions, which would be crazy. So, so question number 10. The people who are up for the prize right now are Listerman, Arnar Robertson, Norman Cohen, and Martin. Alright, so here comes question number 10, the final question. Okay, anyone is able to answer this one. We'll go to the bonus question, question number 11 if it's not right. Not 1. ADS Legend, thank you very much for the £2 donation. He says, cheats! I don't know who's cheating. I haven't paid anyone to answer these questions. They haven't paid me anything. Thank you very much. Just trying to listen out to ATC as well. Let's just see if that was for me. He asked for someone's MAC number, I think. I think we're clear. Here comes question number 10, guys. Who's he calling from? Ah, he's calling someone else. Right, question number 10, here we go. NASA intend to land the first woman and the next man on the moon by 2024. The project has been called what? And let's hope they do it as well. No. We got a new person answering correctly. It was Domino Messina with the Artemis project. Very good. But I'm afraid, Domino, with your first question, you won't be able to get the bonus question in, but congratulations, Domino Messina, getting Artemis in there. Very good. Jim's Banana Operation. Project Alpaca. Oh dear. Right, so, Marion, if you confirm with me, the 4 people who I'd like to answer this bonus question. Martin, we've got Norman Cohen, Listerman, and Arnar Robertson. Okay, if I could just ask everyone else in chat to hold off, because I'm looking for one of these 4 people to answer this question correctly, and they will become the new quiz champion. I'm very sorry, Oliver Blake, you didn't get it there, but just those 4. Here comes the bonus question, okay? It's a very random general knowledge question by one of my favourite authors, okay? Who wrote Oliver Twist? I can hear a lot of keyboard tapping. Listman, no. No. Oh no, you copied someone else. No. No. I'm still looking. No. Martin, you got it. Martin, I'll accept. Well done to Martin. He got Dickens, that's all I was looking for. He was the third. It's quite hard to spot that when everyone else answering, but you got Dickens the first one there. So Martin is the new quiz champion. Oh, I'm very upset not many more people knew that. Oh, Charles Dickens and Oliver Twist. Ah, very, very poor if you're from the UK. Very, very good. Well done, Martin. The new quiz champion. Very simple name here. Martin, if you wanted, you want me to rename your quiz champion here, but congratulations to you. Well done to Oliver Blake for holding the spot for the last... yeah, I don't know what happened to your internet connection, but it's obviously slowed down a little bit, but congratulations to you, Martin. I'm now going to update this as your new quiz champion. What's this, Oliver Blake? Tell Mariana I'll get her an alpaca soon. Rigged. You get as many alpacas as you like, I'm afraid, but I'm afraid that's you gone as the quiz champion. There's Martin as the new quiz champion. Wow, thank you, he says. There you go. You've been immortalised, Martin, as the quiz champion for this stream for the world forever to see. Very, very good. There we are. I've just jigged you
50,
in.
40,
There's Oliver Blake.
30, 20, 10.
Perfect. There we are. How
Papa
fun.
160 X-ray, can you confirm our arrival, please? On which star?
So what you want to do, if you're an alpaca and you're listening to the stream, you know you're on runway 19, have a look at your flight plan, and then when you're terminating, that should be your arrival. So ASRAN, there should, if it's UK, the ASRAN 2 kilo should be only one associated runway 19. Martin, thank you guys, he says, congratulations. Very good. 3 questions. It was very tight though. Kieran Harvey, what's your ETA? It is progress page, sorry. 1857 Zulu. So 50 minutes you should be touching down. If there's no delay. There is where we're going, Keflavik. So yeah, we're still going to do the giveaway, guys. We'll do the giveaway just prior to top of descent. So when top of descent's at 18:36, we'll do the giveaway around 18:30. So in about 25 minutes, okay? At 30, that'll work out well. Cool. Let's have a look around the cabin. Someone asked that earlier. All economy in alpaca. We do have a business jet. It's currently in the hangar. Had a stag do in there quite recently. Left an awful mess. We also have screens. Look. We can play. All passengers get to play the quiz on board as well. Their prize win is a trip in the flight deck. They get to sit up front. MSC guys, which know what active runways in Keflavik, runway 19 from what we were told earlier. What's your favourite view, guys? As passengers, when I was younger, I always wanted to sit. I wanted to sit right just behind the wing, so I could see all the flaps move. Now I really couldn't give a monkeys, but that's where I used to like to sit when I was younger. There, so you can see down, see all the wing as well, see all the bits moving. That's cool.
CV940 Juliet is back.
See any aircraft carriers?
Is there 416 request? Question.
There you go, mouse cam.
Thanks, 8046.
Can't quite see the engine there. PA flight, does it? You want me to do a PA? You guys always want me to do PAs. Oh dear, thank you very much again, Real Danish for the $5 donation. He says, I forgot to refresh my TV and was behind by a lot. Also, I get that you don't reveal your name, but how come you reveal Mariana and Jack's names? Well, I don't know, it's just, it's her choices. Mariana, it was her choice. Jack's choice as well. Jack said, I don't mind, people know I'm Jack. There you go. I just choose not to do it, if that's so, if you so don't mind. But I don't know what the fascination is with people knowing my name.
Minimums.
I have a name.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Jebediah. Don't say. Thank you very much anyway. Cheers, welcome on board as well to
50,
Commissar
40,
Panzer, who's
30,
just joined as a member. Welcome
20,
on board,
10.
General, I feel like I should say. Thank you very much for your membership. Glad you enjoyed the content, and you'll get invited to our members-only Discord, and you'll also get to enjoy your custom emojis in chat as well. Thank you very much. Welcome on board. Thanks.
Ability 5, but I'm not the controller.
Oh.
Station calling Reykjavik.
PA, get the PA done. Mariner, do the PA. I don't know, what's our estimated time? We'll say we're arriving at, we're due on blocks at 55. So we're running 2 minutes late. Oh my goodness me, why are we burning between 3.4 and 3.8 tons of fuel? We can't make it.
Hi, Kevin Control, good day. Jump to the 842 heavy with you, fly loop 400.
No, it's too PA. Well, we need to get latest weather first. I'd do a PA around 50 miles from top percent, so I'll delay it slightly, a little bit early.
It's Tomcat 842.
Tomcat 842, Reykjavik, identified. Descent flight level 320.
Jack's do a PA. Where's Jack? Oh, he's in Spurgeon.
42, also reduce Mach decimal 7546.
Mach decimal 75 for Tomcat 842.
Repairs, yeah, he's very loud. They want you to do a PA. Just say no.
50, 40, 30.
2 tons of love, 112 knot headwind is not helping, not at all, unfortunately. 379 knot ground speed.
Yeah, I want to see if I can step
I was the Edinburgh Tower controller. I've been asked to pass on the bill for marks left on the apron by an aircraft pushing back with its air stairs extended. I don't suppose you know anything about it.
Antian71, thank you very much for your £10 donation. Very amusing donation. It seems that our little escapade scraping the air stairs along the ground has gotten out, and Tao unfortunately find about it. Listen, I've got the number. As soon as I've landed, I'll call you. I'll explain what happened. Absolutely brilliant, Andy. Thank you so much, and for the banter as the Tower Patrol. Very, very funny. That's very kind as well. Thank you very much, sir.
But 595 Reykjavik, you are identified.
Absolutely amazing.
Keflavik control 1845 kilo Oscar flight level 380 inbound.
What in the world? Oh dear. I'll just have a look at some of these questions. Steve Graves, how much is X-Plane 11 to buy? No idea. X-Plane in the Steam store. I get mine through Steam because it updates it automatically. But I'm not using the beta anymore. I think it's about $50-$60. Max scored $60, thank you.
Descent via star, flight over 100, and contact Reykjavik 119.
Tom's thanking, that explains the delays then. Actually, it wasn't too... You know, my issue was, I very it was down, but then the mod said locked, but someone said no, it should do it automatically. I didn't even know about that, the mod. So it looks like it closed it for me, thankfully. But it was quite funny, because someone said it in chat, I think, doors, and I was like, doors, I was like, oh yeah, I opened the doors. And I was like, better go check it.
Can you see the file again, please?
110.
Down to 110 and contacting approach from 119
Didn't realise.
Mark
T, find it sim, love the streams. What's first got you into aviation? Wishing you and your family well in these times, and I hope you'll be able to supplement. Hope you'll be able to supplement your sim flying with real flying sim. Well, thank you very much, Marty. Very kind words. Yeah, I've mentioned many times before.
Kevin Control, good day. I said 335, flight level 360, morning.
50, 40, 30.
Thanks again. Just give me 2 seconds. Mark, it was I've been flying. You know, my family, my stepfather had a private pilot's license, and so I was very lucky to be able to jump in the back of the aircraft then. But I was actually quite scared of flying then. A lot of family friends in the Air Force. Always had a bit of a fascination as a younger guy as well. And when I was about 15, 16, started learning to glide. Instead of getting paid at a local gliding club, I used to work at the weekends. Instead of that, they'd give me free gliding lessons. I flew solo on my 16th birthday. Just always loved it, and got into flying that way, and then part of that was simming on the side. I got into desktop simulation when I was very young, younger than many people who joined me on these kind of group flights and stuff. But yeah, VATSIM was in its, I think it was around, but nowhere near as popular as it was now. I mean, when I was simming, dial-up existed. There was no broadband, and I'm not even as old as most of the members. So yeah, that's how I got into it. Thanks, you kind words. Cheers, Danish again, very kind for the $5 donation. How old was Mariana when she realised her dream to be a flight sim stream moderator? And how old was Jack when he wanted to be an Instagram model? Don't ask a lady her age, Danish. You've just got told there. And Jack is, you know, he just, we have to tone him down a little bit. His Instagram modelling has gone. He takes himself too seriously. He's always walking around with his chin up. Yes. It's brownies. Thank you very much. Goat says, where are you flying to? We're going to Keflavik in Iceland, sir. Alright, let's start having a look at some of these charts.
Runway at Reykjavik, you say? That'll be 19er. What was that? 29er. The active runway is 19er.
We're looking forward to staying at Arson 2 kilo. Asron 2 kilo. There we go. Oh, it's just noticed, look, it's raining at 33,000 feet again.
30,
It does this occasion.
20, 10.
2 seconds, buddy. I'm just going to have a look at the approach chart, get it all selected. Let's Zulu 19er. And
got a call from Reykjavik 113.3.
Airport and parking stands. Thank you very much, Oliver S. I'm very sure one of my members as well. Thank you very much. So very kind for the £5 donation.
Station calling. Yeah, if Reykjavik's asking you to call, just give him a call.
50.
Oh, thank you very much, Oliver. Sorry I can't stay for longer, boss. Got a quiz to go to. I thought my quiz is the only quiz you want to watch, Oliver. Thank you anyway. Love your streams and Discord. Hope you get a firm, safe landing within the touchdown zone. Oliver, that's all we ever try to, but in Alpaca Airways, we actually give way to that requirement and prioritise the butter. But thank you very much, Oliver. Enjoy your quiz, wherever that is. Thank you very much. Your kind words.
100 by a star. And contact Reykjavik 119.7.
Kieran Harvey, thanks for the pound donation. Still 3,000 feet above on your left. They haven't invited me onto your frequency. Oh, I can see you here. Yeah, you're just outside the centre. I guess that's just your routing. See if we can see you.
Mach number is decimal 83.
Well, I would if it was for the rain. It's not terribly realistic.
Reduce to Mach decimal 75,
Now you're up there somewhere. Can't quite see you, Kieran.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, sir. Please apologise if I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but I very much appreciate your donation. Thank you. He says, excellent content, Captain. I've learned so much watching your channel, by the way. What X-Plane graphic settings are you able to achieve with your hardware configuration? Well, thank you very much for your kind words. I'm not going to jump up and show you now because I know that will pause the sim. I'm going to try and remember for you. Oh, why is it raining up here? I'm going to try and remember. I've got the slide is not as far right now. I'm on 1141, but I've got reflections on 0, textures on high, not the highest one off the highest. Draw shadows on objects on the ground off. I'll try and someone remind me at the end of the stream to try and show you, but drop me an email and I'll send you a screenshot. But appreciate the donation. Sorry I can't answer straight away, but I'll try and get back to you on that one. Thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing as well, Goat, and for commenting too. Kick my cat. What are your head shake settings? I think I can show you those ones whilst in the stream. There you go. Take a screenshot of that. I don't think I've ever touched these, really. There you go. Henry, can it rain at that altitude? Do you need anti-ice? No, it can't rain at this altitude. It's a little bit too cold for rain to form. And I should dare say the static air temperature is way below -40, -50, so engine anti-ice is not required.
Keflavik control EZ450 Oscar
So,
radio check.
who was that commented earlier about being off the magenta line? Looks like I'm suffering from that same issue. So yeah, that's a slight bug. I shouldn't be... It shouldn't be like that. It should be exactly on the magenta line. So yeah, it's a cross-track error, say. It's even saying I'm 0.5 miles away from the magenta line, so it knows I'm off. Why it's deviating like that, I should think it's something to do with the Great Circle track. I'll execute again, and yeah, you'll see it'll now say 0 for the cross-track error. 0 looks to put us back on the magenta line, but it shouldn't quite do that. It shouldn't. Oh, it shouldn't do that at all. Okay, thanks. Pronunciation of my nickname is Hachiko. Cool. It's a little fox as well. Asa, can you please debrief the approach? We will brief the approach, of course, in full, which I try to do every single stream. And in fact, we've got 120 miles to go. We are 10 minutes from the giveaway, which we'll do at past, which is just before jump descent. And we'll go from there. Right, so let's grab the operational flight plan. So we'll hand over control to Jim. Your controls, Jim. Please don't touch anything. And we'll start setting up for the approach. Are you laughing at me or something you read on Discord? She laughs. She sounds funny sometimes. I'm seeing her. Thank you very much, Matthew Smith, for the $5 donation. Flight Deck Sim. I'm a paramedic working through the pandemic in New York City, living in a hotel. Your contact has made quarantine a lot better. Thanks. Well, Matthew Smith, thank you very much for your $5 donation. That's very kind. It's not just myself and Mariana Jack. I think everyone in here in chat realises how difficult of a position and your work is. Obviously, I don't even want to think about what is going through you, and I know how badly New York's been hit by this. So I hope you're keeping safe and you're being well looked after by your I don't know whoever looks after you and stuff, but thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you for, yeah, exactly, Maxwell Golding, thank you for your service. It's fantastic what you're doing, and everyone that's on the front line, be it medical staff, be it even people working in the supermarkets, you know, exposing themselves to this is incredible, but good to you, sir, and thank you very much for your kind words, and I hope your hotel is comfortable, you're enjoying your rest, but thank you very much. Cool, right, so let's now start setting up for this approach. Let's have a look at the descent forecast page. So firstly we'll go to descent, 250 below 100. The aircraft always defaults to 240. I changed to 250 because that is the maximum speed, and I don't mind doing that. 250. So some guys I fly leave it at 240. Winds in every few 30,000, every 10,000 feet. Thank you very much to the High Flyer. And again, High Flyer, thank you very much for toning down. Appreciate that as well. He says, I'm enjoying this flight, especially now I've created the flight deck sim livery for the 757 on flight gear. I've even done it so my headset are on the stand and it's like a really cool cockpit. Check DM. I will, High Flyer 101. Thank you very much. Just remember what we talked about. Okay. Thank you very much, Mark T, for your membership. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you joined the content. You'll get invited to our members-only Discord, and you'll be able to join with the custom emojis. I'm expecting a top of descent from you now. And, welcome on board, sir. Right, 310-193 at 53. 193 at 53. So wind's going to swing around a little bit then. Interesting. From the... Okay. 200, 167 at 52. 100, 178 at 33. That sounds more like it, because it's runway 19 in use. Execute. Expected QNH in Keflavik is 9 so low pressure there. Well, it's not too bad at all now, but it is raining. Oops. I need to find out what's going on with these ski effects. I really miss those rain ski effects. They're completely broken for me. It's a great shame because they do really make it look so much better. I mean, has anyone else in chat had issues with that? I don't know. Now that is, speaking, plain old Ben. Did you recognise that voice? That's plain old Ben. He recently became a member of mine. He's a really nice chap actually, so I can recommend going and checking him out. I recognise that voice anywhere. He's going over in a 7.5. You told me earlier. Right, we'll put a 10-mile ring in. 10k high cloud base, so we can plan to configure at 4 miles. Only at 33,000 feet, so we're going to use 99 miles. Oh yeah, I forgot to check our fuel burn and fuel at a different level, because we would burn more fuel if we'd stuck at 330. So that's all set. Now let's have a look at the arrival. Perfect. Let's go here. Don't need that anymore.
50, 40.
So thank you very much to Anish again for the $5 donation. I do sincerely apologise to Mariana. I just want to know if you have interest in the stream, or if those alpacas are making you suffer. Say again? He's replied on chat to you, Anish, apparently. But I'm sure she'll accept your apology. Yes, you must be careful when you ask a lady. And she's very much helping me whilst we're furloughed, and she's been a great assistance to me during the streams, making sure that everything's in order. And she brings a lot of love and affection to the channel as well. You are the backbone of the channel. Yeah, only until about 2 months ago.
128.6.
He was your idea. Alright. Sorry, no. You really. Right, let's check here. Legs page. Starting at Asrun, which we are going to Alden at the moment, then to Asrun. Perfect. So, what does this chart say? Well, it tells us it's an RNAV star when you GNSS. Vectoring may be used when necessary. Descend as cleared by ATC. Advise if you're unable RNAV, because you'll get vectors. Contact Keflavik approach with your ATIS. Very good. So coming in from Asrun, going to be going to Kilo Foxtrot 156. There is a restriction 150 above. That checks in the FMC. We're then going to Ravla. There's holding. If we're not cleared onwards, we'd have to enter the hold at Ravla. That's only if it's going to be very busy. KF 158, 100 above, 7,000 feet above at KF 159. The transition altitude is by ATC, so we'll need to update that in the FMC later. KF 155. At 4,500 feet above, and then Elvam is the clearance limit point, maximum 220 knots. That's all plugged in correctly in the FMC. If you lose communications, that's what we need to do. That's just to confirm routing there as well. So that's the arrival. From Elvam, I'm not sure if we get vectors here. I've never flown to Keflavik in real life or on VATSIM, so they might just clearly put on the arrival, because it's built quite nicely to take it straight in. Elvam, 3,000 feet or above checks. We can then go down to 2,200. What's 2,200 or below at KF 19? Now, that's going to give us a bit of a level segment. I don't really want to be level at 2,200. Okay, ideally at 3,042. So I'm going to leave that even mentioned to be below 2,200. So unless ATC specific given it to me, I'm going to put 2,200 above. Otherwise, we're going to screw up our CDA. KF 119, maximum 200, so we need to put the speed back in. Executed then to Nonta. Nonta sits at the ILS at 1,800 feet, that checks in the FMC. The hard level's at 1,800, so that's where we'll aim to be. Down we'll go on the ILS, 3 degrees, checks in the FMC, down to the minimums. The minimums for category C aircraft is 361 feet, which is 200 AGL, so we'll set up 361.
You're coming in broken, Keflavik.
Reykjavik, Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey.
There we go. So that's all set up for the FMC. Let's check the frequencies now. So we've got Keflavik 112.8.
Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey, I'll check, no expected holding at the moment.
This ATC is very good. It's giving all the information people are asking.
You want it on speed restriction or speed hours?
And 110.3.
Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey, say your current mark number.
We're currently in Mac 79.
So a little bit of advice, if you're on VATSIM, you know, asking these sort of questions, am I under a speed restriction, they will tell you, you know, if they need you on a speed restriction, they'll advise you, yeah, okay, Alpaca 7 Golf November, Mac 76. Obviously they've got the capacity at the moment to answer these sort of questions, but, you know, can we expect holding? Can we expect speed? Are we under speed? You know, just leave them. They'll tell you. They'll tell you, that information, and usually in good time as well. So I know that will add to a controller workload, especially if they're very busy. Cool. So frequency is all set. 110.3 is exit box 1 and 2. The final approach track is 194. Oh, giveaway. We need to giveaway. Yes. 194. That's it. So vectors, MSA. Remember, how many miles away from the airport? 25. If you listen to the quiz, so we're 25 miles away at 4,000 feet. Not going to hit anything. And that checks missed approach then. Nice and simple. Climb to 194, 3,000 feet.
November, descent flight level 100 via star. When ready. And contact radar 119.
Descend flight level 100 via the star when ready. And contact radar 119 Alpaca 7 Golf November. Good day. Surf permit says 100 when ready, so we can punch in 100 there, so the VNAV will automatically descend for us, and the next frequency is 119.7. What was I doing? Did I remember to do anything? 194, 194. Missed approach brief, just the performance to come. Let's now tune in here, then we'll do the performance, then the giveaway.
160 X-ray, descent flight level 100, contact approach 109.3 point.
Down to flight over 100, then contact approach on 119.3, Alpaca 160 X-ray, thank you.
Oh, good old lad.
Greenland 3-4, Tango request descent.
Greenland 3-4 Tango, descent 5 feet, Canadian 907.
5,997, Greenland 3-4 Tango.
Performance weight balance, where are you? Reykjavik Centre, good day. Alpaca 7 Golf November, flight level 330 to Alden. We have been cleared when ready, flight level 100.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Reykjavik identified.
Perfect.
Lufthansa 573,
So,
approach
runway 19er, it's going to be wet, surface weather.
Bumped 842, turn left heading to...
No ATIS unfortunately, so what I'm going to do is just go off the forecast weather, which is 1508 knots. Temperature is 14 degrees. Expected QNH is 996.
No shuttle 117 Bravo reduced.
996 was set there. Flat 30. Auto anti-ice should be off 15 degrees. Auto reverse is off. Landing weight then. So fuel 4 tons going to burn 500 kilos. 61.4. 61.4. There we are. So flat 30 order brake 3. Just going to use about 3/4 of the runway, so we'll set that. We'll try and work out where we need to vacate as well. Landing distance then. Here is runway 19er. Looks like we can exit Sierra 2. So it looks like order brake 3 might take us beyond that point. If we go to the end, order brake 1. So we'll aim for Sierra 2. I only have default scenery, so I don't know how well this is marked up, but you'll try this one here. If we miss it, we're going to have to keep the speed up to get off to the end here. So we'll go for Sierra 2. And then we're going to taxi up on the parallel here, cross runway 1028. This is not terribly clear in via November 4, I guess, go all the way up there to November 4, then November 4 into the apron here. Now, I don't have any of the parking stand numbers, unfortunately, because it is default scenery. There was no acceptable good one. The TTG one is good, but it is out of date, so the runways are all coded wrong. It's runway 11 and 29, I think. That's it, briefing's all complete. I hope that all makes sense. Look at that wind swinging around. So you know how it was around northwesterly, it's now becoming more southerly. It's changing quite quickly. Probably be a little bit turbulent here. And we're approaching top of descent. Oh, my goodness. Well, we need to do the giveaway very quickly. So guys, the giveaway, you can win the official Flight Deck to Sim cap of your choice. How it works is you just simply need to answer the question in chat. That is all you need to do. May I stress, please only do this no more than twice. If you do it 3 times or more, you're automatically not made eligible to win the prize. So you just have to answer this very simple question in chat. I'm just going to set up Nightbot so it has the keyword available, which I'm setting up now. So keyword, I'm entering the keyword now. It's a 4-letter word. Alright. And all I want you to do is answer the question. If you answer it correctly, you're eligible to win. Okay, here we go. I'll give you a minute, guys. You might need Google for this one. It's not as simple as you think, but it is quite easy. It's an Iceland themed question. Here we go. Okay, what was banned in Iceland until 1989? What was banned in Iceland until 1989? As we approach top of descent. Don't forget your top of descent in chat as well.
Actually, speed to 990 knots or greater.
290 knots or greater.
Say again?
No shuttle 106.
Oh yeah, this one chooses. Mariana was like, "Oh, who got it first?" Right, I can see some of the correct answers coming in.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Reykjavik.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, go ahead.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, just to confirm you have been cleared for the arrival.
AFM, our previous controller cleared us to descend when ready, flight level 100.
And he cleared you for the Astro 2 arrival?
Negative, just when ready, cleared, descend flight level 100.
Okay, Alpaca 7 Golf November, cleared Astro 2 kilo arrival, runway 19.
Thank you, cleared Astro 2 kilo, descending flight level 100, we expect runway 19 in Keflavik, Alpaca 7 Golf November, thank you very much. Perfect. I can't remember if he exactly cleared me on the arrival, but we were cleared definitely from flight level 100. No, looks like we've got the correct answer in here a few times. Beer is the answer I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do now is roll it, so it will announce now the winner. We have 155 eligible winners. Here we go. I'm rolling it. The winner is Listerman. Listerman has been chosen. He actually got one of the questions right. He's not a member though. That's not being favoured on anything there. It's just he's actually a regular user. Awesome, he says. So well done to Listerman. Congratulations to you. Listerman, if you do me a massive favour, contact me on Instagram, Facebook, email. Just show me it's you, it's your profile, and we'll get that all sorted for you. You'll get your official Flight Deck to Sim cap sent to you in the post. If not done tonight, definitely tomorrow. But thank you very much. Welcome. Welcome. Oh my god, I'm on autopilot. Congratulations for winning the cap. Yak's even. Yak. Oh my god, I just got my dog Yak. Jack's even going, oh, I don't know if you heard that. Listerman, he's very pleased you won it. Thank you very much.
Hello, frontline 4023-1804, flight level 240 with direct Oscar.
Fantastic. Listerman, oh, you also got 2 questions right in the quiz. Alright, so, oh, crikey, I'm being so stretched. We have engine anti-ice on here because we're in rain into descent.
Climb level 350 for line 402.
It was very good the other day at maintaining its descent speed. It looks like it's gone off that already.
North Shuttle 117 Bravo.
So back to retard arm. Let's just keep an eye on the speed. If it keeps falling back, we'll just have to add thrust manually.
Right, heading degrees due to traffic. North Shuttle 117 Bravo. Just 10 degrees, hopefully not heading 010.
Perfect.
10 degrees. North Shuttle 106.
Steve Jacobson, Nightbot, please share your random algorithm. It's set to all users random. Listerman says, awesome, thanks guys, thanks Jack. Brilliant.
Foxy 901 to your leaving control airspace, frequency change.
Pedro, Captain, you forgot your PA. Okay. Well, we wouldn't do it now in the descent, but I'll very do if you do a PA. So, ladies and gentlemen from the Flight Deck Captain speaking, just commenced our descent into Keflavik. Making good progress, expect to be landing around 5 minutes ahead of schedule. That's going to be, I don't know what time is it? 7:57 local, I think. Just got the latest weather conditions. Not too bad evening, but some light rain showers around. Gentle winds from the south, temperature 14 degrees Celsius. Half mile board crew and Jim, and to say thanks for choosing 5 Alpaca Airways. Look forward to seeing you on another service in the very near future. Good evening. There you go. Short and sweet.
November 159 Bravo Charlie.
Bank angle, very good. Very good to Rita. They're not doing such a great job at maintaining our descent speed today. There's a broadsword here. That's super cool. Still like my original call sign. Yeah, so it looks like it's you know, it's having to. It's not quite holding the speed on idle path. It's slowly decreasing, which is why it keeps adding thrust. That's what a real aircraft would do. You can sometimes get this happen in real life. It looks like it's a little better now.
Doing 250 on conversion.
Got no speed though. Looks like we're all reasonably well spaced out now.
North Shuttle 117 Bravo, contact approach 1100.
Oh my god, I just looked on flight radar to see if I could see us instead of the VATSIM map. Far more traffic on VATSIM these days, unfortunately.
EG350, are you sure you don't have us on your radar? We're at the bottom of it, we should be.
Oh, EG350, yeah, you are on the... Actually, probably should be.
Genetic failure, X-Vision. I don't use X-Vision anymore. Oh my goodness! We've got to be holding surely. Have you seen the amount of aircraft coming in? That's not going to work. It's going to be holding. Just have a look at the VATSIM map, guys, and tell me what you think. It's absolutely insane. So much traffic coming in. Seems to be lots of blocks as well. Wow.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, report airspeed.
Current speed 275 knots, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, speed 280 knots.
280 knots, Alpaca 7 Golf November. He's the boss, so let's open the speed window. VNAV speed, it's now like level change essentially. It's going to go idle thrust, pitch to maintain 280.
November 159 Bravo Charlie, contact radar 1.
Yeah, this could be interesting. We are coming in ourselves from the southeast. There's a lot of traffic kind of converging at the same point as well. So, oh, turn my stream down, buddy. You can hear my. There'll be some sort of conflict here. They're going to have to do some sort of spacing or holding. Well, they did call it overload. Yeah, we'll keep going down. You know, we might get straight in, so we're on profile for that.
ICS 615 for Reykjavik.
Andre, I saw a broadsword 020 in real life recently, and it had the remarked voice in its flight plan. No joke. Fantastic. Yeah, it's 2XL Airways.
3 Crutch Basel 2 kilo arrival, runway 19.
Not sign. Oh look, passengers been strapped down the entire sector. Sorry guys. John, getting low on profile. Yes, I mean I was told to maintain 280. You know, I want to maintain this speed because it has been assigned from ATC. So yeah, I could go VS, slow it down a bit, but I just want to keep it going. Actually, I will start shutting off slightly. We'll go 1500. Remember that profile is based on us going straight in. I'd be very surprised looking at that VATSIM map that we're going to get straight in.
November, contact approach 119.3.
119.3 Alpaca 7 Golf November. Good day, sir. Uh-oh. It's traffic very close. It's the same level. Yeah, it's a little bit close. Oh, jeez.
Alpaca 160 at X-ray. You crossed the localizer. Turn left 170.
Oh dear, someone's crossed the localizer.
Left 170 degrees and try and transfer the localizer from.
Oh, unlucky buddy.
EC5 Alpha Lima. Call you back shortly. Break. Lufthansa 573. Turn left 215 degrees. Clear the islands. Runway 19.
It's going to get busy. Bit of a duffel day down there as well. Can't see any of can't see any of Iceland yet. I went to the trouble of getting all the ortho downloaded. It's a complete waste of time.
Lufthansa 5.
Captain, can I be first off on landing, please, Bertha?
speed 180 on the localizer, Lufthansa 573.
Alpaca 160 X-ray, contact tower 118.
So this guy's super busy, he's going to have to deal with all this
119 decimal 3, Alpaca 160 X-ray, got it.
Tomjet 842, descend to 3,000 feet.
Down to 3,000 feet for Tomjet 842.
Tomjet 842.
He's trying to get in now, it's very busy.
Left 285 degrees for Tomjet 842.
Transavia 68 kilo, descend.
So all I'm going to do when I check in is give him my call sign. Hopefully he'll see me operate.
33,000 feet, 68 kilo.
Alpaca 7 Golf November.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, descending flight level 100 inbound to Ravla.
7 Golf November, identified, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 996, landing runway 19.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 996, runway 19 at our speed assigned 280 knots, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
Transavia 68 kilo, turn left.
This guy is doing a stellar job. Look at all that. Right, 5,000 feet set, QNH 996. I'm actually going to go level change soon, because we're not getting straight in here. Passing 12,800, 5,000 feet, standby altimeter.
Tomjet 842, turn left 220 degrees, speed 187 knots.
Engine ATIS is on.
Speed correction.
Maxwell, this guy's doing an amazing job. Sounds fantastically professional.
Speed 180 knots.
180 knots.
Easy 5 Alpha Lima, speed 250 knots.
Starting to slow us down. I'm going to be very surprised if we don't have some sort of secrecy. But this guy is only 300 feet above, right up my APU.
Runway 19 descend 6,000 feet, QNH 996.
On the runway 19 6.
Listerman should have my details on Facebook. Thanks a lot, mate.
Lufthansa 573, tower 118, decimal 3, bye-bye.
Descending flight level 120, going 737 with Gulf, speed restriction 260 knots.
6 Alpha Delta, landing runway 19, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 996, break. Lufthansa 573, contact tower 118, decimal 3, bye-bye.
Tower 118, decimal 3, Lufthansa 573, bye-bye.
Transavia 6 kilo, speed 164 in the localizer.
So I was told to maintain 280, but I'm very sure he wanted us to slow to 250. So I'm going to do that.
Tomjet 842, intercept the ILS runway 19 or when established speed 160.
Iceland are an hour behind us, I did an hour ahead. Same as the
North Shuttle 106, maintain present heading, speed 187 knots.
180 knots to maintain present heading for North Shuttle 106.
Easy 5 Alpha Lima, confirm speed 257 knots.
Yeah, he's going to go to 250. Lawrence, what about the wipers, Captain? Yeah, I mean, your IMC here, you only put the wipers on at 500 feet. You know, you don't need to look out the window.
Departure, flight 104 with you, passing 4,200.
104, hello.
Let's go level change.
Identified, climb level 24.
So aircraft's now going to pitch for 250 knots, I got control of the thrust, we're going to keep it at idle.
North Shuttle 106, speed 180 knots, turn left 290.
Turn left 290, and could you give me the speed again?
Thanks, Listerman, got the message, I'll get back to you
180, roger.
At some point later on this evening. Congratulations.
Has gone around, sorry.
Oh dear.
Alpaca 160 X-ray, turn right.
We've got an alpaca gone around. Call Chief Pilot. No, not at all. Right, better do the post-cruise checks now. We're past 10,000 feet, so 9,600, 5,000 feet. Fuel 4 pumps. Lights. Levels off, APUs off, push positions dropping 3.5 set. Verify seatbelt signs are on recall. Checks complete.
015 degrees, downwind heading, break. North Shuttle 106, I really need you to reduce your speed 180.
We're reducing now, sir.
Bullet Zone HT, why do AC say hectopascals at the end of QNH when it's less than 1,000? Just to stress that it's low pressure, I believe, but they always do it less than 1,000.
Keflavik, easy 904 Sierra Juliet, we had Golf at flight level 150.
Easy 5 Alpha Lima, fly direct
They're coordinating all these in here, they're doing an amazing job.
Easy 5 Alpha Lima, direct Delta.
But top tip for VATSIM guys, just like in real life, if they give you a speed restriction, get to that speed. They need you to fly a speed. Sequencing, very important for them.
North Shuttle 106, turn left 220 degrees, cleared ILS.
If it means a bit more drag, so be it, but you've got to fly those speeds.
220, clear ILS 199, North Shuttle 106.
North Shuttle 117 Bravo, turn
Says
right.
the go-around is simply not allowed unless you messed up the button and need to try again. SOP point number 18. There's Iceland, first time we've seen it. Looking good.
Right 340, Oceanic 757.
Alpaca 160 X-ray, climb 6000.
A little bit of turbulence.
Departure back at 17 Papa Golf, descending 3150 100.
Alpaca 17 Papa Golf, hello. Hold at Tesco.
Ooh, started the holding.
100.
Just started the holding now.
Tesco, level 110, Alpaca 17 Papa Golf.
Nearest level 100.
Okay, correction, we're in the hold at Tesco at 100, Alpaca 17
Straight down.
Say it.
Yeah, it was very quiet, that guy.
It's 5 Alpha Lima, and he said 6,000 feet, QNH 9906.
Just at 250 knots. Still on the approach here, so we might get lucky.
North Shuttle 10.
Looks like we beat the rush.
160 till 4.
160 till 4. North Shuttle
Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in as well.
North Shuttle 117 Bravo, speed 187.
653 people watching, that's incredible. Don't forget to do me a massive favour, smash the thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. Don't forget to subscribe, push the bell icon. I read that today, that's very important.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Elboom heading 015.
Heading 015 degrees, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
1,000 to go.
5 Alpha Lima, Elboom heading 015 degrees.
After Elf, hold on. After Elvum, is that?
North Shuttle 106 Tower 118.
He said Elvum. After Elvum heading 015 degrees.
Transavia 68 Kilo Tower 1183, bye-bye.
1183, doing a great job, Transavia 68 Kilo.
North Shuttle 117
Yeah,
Bravo,
it is
turn
after
left
Elvum.
180 degrees, cleared ILS 19.
That was a close one.
Turn left 180 degrees, cleared ILS.
So levelling off at 5,000. Don't worry about CDAs or anything like that, it's impossible.
217 knots.
210 knots,
Oceanic 757,
So
turn
as soon as we get to
right,
Elvum, then we're going to go on that heading.
217 knots.
Right 015 and back to 220 knots, Oceanic 757.
Block 46 Delta, 5,000.
Block 46 Delta.
6 Delta, 5,000.
5,000.
He's getting busy, this guy, though.
Alpaca 160 X-ray, it's not that hard. Climb 6,000 now.
6,000 for Alpaca 160.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, DD traffic, make 015 degrees now.
Okay, heading 015 degrees. I thought it was until Elvum heading now.
It was, but it is not now.
Okay, perfect. So at least I was right on the heading now. 015 degrees.
Greenland 1 Sierra Charlie, identified climb 240.
I just had to know that if I was wrong or not. Thankfully, I wasn't. Right, there's the heading.
November Bravo Charlie, turn left to 1.
Perfect. So we're on a heading. That's due to some sort of conflict. So this is sort of a delayed vector now.
North Shuttle 117 Bravo, one established on the localized.
It was, but it isn't. This guy, he's like very close to saturation. He's doing a fantastic job though. I don't think he's had a breather since we've been on frequency. Good, so we'll maintain 5,000. Fuel situation is good, 4 tons. We need 2.7 if we need to divert, so that's at least 30 minutes of messing around, or at least 2 approaches comfortably.
November Bravo Charlie, descent 1,800 feet, intercept the ILS, runway 19er.
So now you just need to update the FMC kind of periodically, once we've got this delayed vector.
Alpaca 160 X-ray, turn right, 075.
Traffic all over the place over here, look.
That's 075 degrees for Alpaca 160.
Cool, where's he?
North Shuttle 117 Bravo, Tower 1183, bye-bye. Tower 1183, 117 Papa, November Bravo Charlie, one established localizer, speed 160.
Listen, Alpaca will be a curse with automatic controls not long from now. Oh dear.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, speed 21, correction 180 knots, turn left 285 degrees.
Reduce speed 180 knots, left heading 285 degrees, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Perfect, so he wants 180 knots, so we're just going to bug the upspeed. As soon as we're at the upspeed, we're going to select flap 1.
West 280 degrees, Oceanic 757.
Taxi 55 Victor, you can monitor the frequency 118 decimal, correction 119 and decimal 7, traffic information only.
There we go, so approaching the upspeed, we can now select flap 1. And then we're going to go flap 2 to get to 180 knots, sorry.
5.
There's flaps 1, there's flaps 2.
No,
and we can bug 180, perfect. So we're at the speed he needs us.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, descent 1,800.
Said 1,800, Alpaca 7 Golf November. So 1,000.
November, Bravo Charlie, good, descent 1,800 to intercept.
1,800 feet vertical speeds. Just going to set 1,000 feet per minute. Looking good. So 18 miles away.
Still on speed restriction.
Hopefully we'll get a turn on to the localizer now.
210 knots, leave Elboom 015 degrees.
210, leave Elboom.
Thanks for subscribing. Awesome Pigeon, welcome on board, sir. Love the username.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, turn left 215 degrees, cleared ILS, runway 19.
Left heading 215 degrees on that heading, cleared ILS 19, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Right, so there's the heading.
757, turn left
Just 500 feet per minute. Don't forget to arm your localizer. Don't be like our colleagues. Very low on the approach, but not much you can do about that. The controller is having to vector us on with a lot of traffic here. So we'll just do that. A bit more drag with flat 2, but we're on a good position here. Localizer's armed. And we can, if you want to, you can extend the centre line on the final approach track.
Straight 5 degrees 4, 150 X-ray.
And what that does, it just makes it a little bit better on the ND, a little bit clearer so you can see where the extended centre line is. Perfect. So we're just going to maintain 500 feet per minute until we intercept the ILS, but looks like we're getting there without holding. I looked at that VATSIM map and I thought, how on earth
Alpaca 168 X-ray descent 1,000.
He's going to do this without holding, but he's managed it. Localizer localizer capture. Where are we heading? 194.
Oceanic 757 descent 1,800 to intercept.
Perfect.
Send 1,800 to intercept. Oceanic 757.
Scandinavian 38 Echo, turn left 100 degrees.
Looking good, guys. So remember, we're going to try and vacate here.
7 Golf November, speed 160 till 4.
160 till 4, localised, established, Alpaca 7 Golf November.
November, Bravo Charlie.
Flat 5. Now, my operator often has the approval to maintain the flat 5 speed instead of 160 because I'd have to go gear down flat 15. The separation here is pretty tight. It's okay. You can get away with around 3 miles separation as long as the guy ahead vacates quickly. So I'm going to keep it at flat 5 speed 165. That is sort of acceptable. Again, you should confirm with ATC, but he's so busy. I certainly know at my operator, a lot of airports, when they say 160 till 4, they know that our flat 5 speed. 118.3, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Brilliant job, sir. Bye-bye. Perfect. That was brilliant. He was fantastic, and he kept his calm. You know, when a few people made some mistakes, he was very level-headed. Really, really excellent by him. Credit to VATSIM. Cool. So, yeah, as I was saying, my operator, you know, and many 737s typically go straight with a full load of 180-ish passengers. It holds flat 5 around 165. Unless they specifically say, yeah, 160 now, you're fine. But looking at the separation, you know, he's just about close, far away enough to get away with that speed difference. Just hope he hasn't configured really early. Oh.
F345, are you able for immediate departure?
Frequency 1219.
Roger. Tower, hello again, no chance 5.
I'll approach.
Hello, no trans 5391, another 2.
Shut that off a bit more, get onto the glide slope.
Advance 345, wind 1830.
Out the cloud we come, there is Iceland straight ahead of us, there is the runway.
When airborne, contact,
you see the aircraft ahead of us looks pretty close. Has he got his gear down yet? Nope. Keep a close eye on him. If it looks like he's getting a little bit tighter, we'll slow down. He is around 3. Yeah, I'm going to actually go gear down flat 15 now, just to increase our separation here. Tower, good day, Alpaca 7 Golf November, ILS Zulu 19.
40, 30,
good afternoon, Alpaca
20,
7 Golf November,
10.
Keflavik Tower, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Right, glide slope capture, missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet, which is set Just going to go get out flapping for a second. We'll do
National
the landing
117 Bravo, welcome
shortly.
to
Just want to say
Keflavik,
thank you very much,
taxi
Kieran
via
Harvey.
Echo, holding point Echo 3.
Thanks to Pound, I was unlucky in the hold after having to change arrivals. Unlucky, sir. That's how it happens sometimes. Multiple landing checklist to flaps. Still got the engine anti-ice.
National 106 after the departing Air France
So start switch is
A320, runway
continuous.
10,
Recall check,
cross runway
speed brake
10,
arc, landing gear down
and
to
ground
3.
1,
Water brake is set to 3. It's holding on the flaps. Just going to maintain 160 till 4. Wind view lugs. There you go. You can have a quick look at that wind view.
National 5392. Question North Trans 5392. Line Boeing or not 10.
Perfect. So I'm going to go flap 30 at around
break November 159er Bravo wind
1500 feet.
11 knots runway 19er clear flight.
Is that plane old Ben ahead of us? I think it could be. Aircraft departing, look very cool. So this exit we want to really try and make here. Got the traffic taxi.
Tower, continue approach number 3.
Brett, how do you arm the speed brake without them being extended? I have a little keyboard assigned. I just 3 and 4. I know if I press 4 again, it will extend. Right, there's landing flap 30. Flaps got 30. 30 green light. Lights are on. Checks complete. We are clear to land. Get your landing rates in. Butter, of course, is the only objective of the day.
Alpaca 7 Golf November. Expect late landing clearance runway 10. Cushion runway 19. Wind 18 degrees 11 knots.
20.
Alpaca 7 Golf November. Roger. Right, we can't do anything else. Already at the minimum approach speed. Expect late landing clearance. This always happens to us. Thank you very much, Sim737 pilot, for the $2 donation for a cup of cocoa for Marianne in Iceland. Thank you very much. She got it. Right, so as I said, there's a little bit too much drag with landing flaps in the mod at the moment. Expect around 57%. We're about 63. We're not too far off. Expect late landing clearance. Looks like, has he missed the exit? He's taking the next left. No problem at all. We're getting in.
Alpaca 7 Golf November. Clear to land 19er.
Clear to land runway 19, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Right, clear to land. Check is complete. Fully stabilised.
Number 159 Bravo Charlie. Welcome to Keflavik. Would you like a cargo stand?
Yeah, the cargo will go next to Orange Line.
He just tried to get off as soon as possible.
Number 159 Bravo Charlie.
Check.
Taxi any stand of choice on the east paper.
Thanks much, Joey.
Bit low on speed, so just adding a bit of thrust. There's too much thrust
North
there inside.
Shuttle 117 Bravo. Cross runway 10. Contact ground 121.9.
No excuses today. No crosswind. Straight down the runway.
50. 40.
Check. Close. Oh, blued it. Hold it off. Hold it off. Go for putter. Go for putter. I love flight sim. Oh no, minus 182. That was rubbish. Right there, no speed breaks up. It's reverses. Oh dear. Manual braking.
Oceanic 757 wind 18.
I'm going to go to idle now because I want to keep it rolling. That wasn't bad, but I tried to float it out and just used up loads of runway and then still had a great landing. Braking. Got to get off this high speed. Right, stone reverses. Speed brakes away. Flaps going up.
Oceanic 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
you've
to
been cleared to
Keflavik.
160 knots until 40 ME. I would appreciate it if you can maintain that.
And we're off. Perfect.
Oceanic 757, wind 18 degrees, 11 knots, runway 19, clear to land.
We'll take the next right.
50.
So you got to not mess around. You got to have the runways as good as possible.
10.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, welcome to Keflavik. Taxi via Echo, holding point Echo 3, hold short, runway 10.
Echo 3, hold short of runway 10, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Perfect. So we'll get the cleanup done. Thank you very much. Again, Christian, thank you very much for your generous donation earlier, and again for the £10. Well done, Captain. Greetings from Coventry. Well, thank you very much, Christian. Very, very kind. I'm glad you enjoyed the flight. Well, what do you think about that approach? Well, good. The ATC here, spectacular. A bit disappointed with my landing. Look at me trying to float it out now and try to get the butter, because if I don't get a butter, it's either that or go home. Right, trim. We now set to 4 units. Reset this speed. I really enjoyed that flight though. Shame we couldn't get the Oceanic clearance, but I think it was just a little bit too busy for the guys today to be able to cater for that request, especially if you only have one controller in that entire sector. Controlling multiple aircraft, it gets very difficult for them. That's all looking good. 3,100. Coming up here. Pro peak can come off as well.
160 X-ray, requesting landing clearance, please.
Request landing
Next 160 X-ray. Wind 180 degrees, 11 knots, runway 1.
He wants to get down. Right, so we've got a hold short of runway 1028. So are using this runway for departures.
Oceanic 757, welcome to Keflavik, taxi by Echo.
Thank you very much, Dougal. Fantastic stream flight, very kind. As I say to everyone that always watches, go check out Dougal's Simwings project.
Oceanic 757,
We've got a hold short
Echo,
of
holding point
1029
Echo 3, hold short, runway 10.
Echo, hold point, Echo 3.
Sim 7, we just passed 3 hours streaming. Yeah, just the one flight on these sort of flights. We'll do another 2 seconds soon.
7 Golf November, cross runway 10, contact ground 121.9, bye.
Cross runway 10, ground 121.9, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Good day, sir. Perfect. I love VATSIM. VATSIM is such a fantastic resource. Is that an Alpaca? Oh, yes it is. Definitely. Oh no, it's a Transavia by the looks of it. Landed very firmly. Right, let's get ground up. We're close to cross runway. Oh, where's my airport charts got on my personal iPad? Oh, I hate it when it does this. No, not that one. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Keflavik ground, good day. Alpaca 7 Golf November, just cross runway
30, 20, 10.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, Keflavik ground, good evening. Taxi to stand 7 via Echo and November.
Stand 7 via Echo November, Alpaca 7 Golf November. Well, I'm not 100% sure where's the... Well, there's Kilo 2. So it's going to carry on here. So we're on Echo at the moment, then November. So keep going straight, next left, and then we'll work out the stand in a second. Thank you very much to the High Flyer 101 dated a pound. I just want to say a massive thank you for choosing this flight. If you hadn't streamed it one, I would not be doing it. It's a massive thank you for this. Keep it up. Thank you very much, High Flyer 101, and thanks for listening to both myself and Mariana. You know, last stream was a little bit excessive with what you were doing and stuff, but keep doing what you're doing. And you'll garner the respect from myself and the other members. But thank you very much, and glad you enjoyed it, sir. Cool.
Hello, taxi to stand.
Gitaris, good night. Thanks a million for another brilliant even flight to Sim Mariner. So well, stay safe. Thank you very much, man. There's a colleague of ours.
Echo and November, Oceanic 757.
Just coming into land. Very good. I'm sure it was butter, I don't need to look. Is there any aircraft carriers around here? Guys, on the Sunday streams, I like to try and stream for 4 hours. Okay? But this is what I propose we do for a little bit of fun. I don't know how far away this aircraft carrier is, but would you like me, after the intermission break, to blast off and try and land the 737 on the aircraft carrier? It's a Sunday evening. We eat at around 9 o'clock in the Flight Data Sim household at the moment, so I've got a little bit of time to kill, and I try and stream for 4 hours. We've got about an hour left. How's that sound? Just for a bit of fun, offline, obviously, and we'll try and do it for your entertainment. Oh, look at the chat! I didn't think there'd be too many people that would like this. One attempt, butter or go home. Well, actually, no butter. I have to do a carrier deck landing, and then once we're done, we're done. I was going to do a dedicated stream for this, but I just wanted to check the map, and there is an aircraft carrier there. I don't know how far away that is. If we go 300 knots at 500 feet, we'll get there in no time, for sure. Can you take off? We'll think about it. I've completely lost track of where we go. Stand number 77, so it's a remote
50,
stand.
40, 30, 20, 10.
So we've got the terminal. Okay, I don't have any of the stuff here for that stand. Yeah, none of that's there.
Minimums.
So we'll have a look.
Minimums.
Yeah, Alpaca 7 Golf November, we don't have any of the scenery for the remote stands. I'm just going to park on the stand in front of me, and then we'll log off. Thank you very much, sir.
Alpaca 7 Golf November, okay, that's fine. Good.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'll just show you on the parking stand chart. Look at all this here. There's a stand there, the East Apron. There's nothing here except grass. That's where the remote stand is. So we'll just take the gate here.
right stand of my choice. Channing 757, thanks for
Yeah,
that.
so stand 77 is, we're going here onto stand 12, look. Yeah, stand 77 just behind us. Yeah.
Papa 16 Sierra X-ray ground. Very good evening.
Perfect.
Stand 8.
Is Mariana taking off?
Correction is stand.
Alright.
Via Echo.
Alright. Okay, right, what we're going to do is we'll watch the replay. I'll get the aircraft back on the runway, engines running, and then Mariana can land. We've only got 3,600 kilos of fuel. No, you can do a takeoff. You can do the takeoff. You've got landing on an aircraft carrier. I could do it. Not judging your abilities.
Yep.
Oh, dear. Alright. Right, that'll do. I think we've gone past where it says 737, so we'll put the parking brake on, APU, I'll put it on the bus ready, 2 blues, 1 red. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keflavik. Local time, as I've learnt, is the same as this, so it's 7:09 in the evening, and looks like we're not done. I thought we were going to be having a day, but I was actually said I'll check the map to see what to do there. There we are, back on stand for another successful flight from A to B. How enjoyable! From the start, I'd like to say a huge thanks to the guys on VATSIM for providing the excellent ATC. That's it, but we're not going to sign out just now. We will take this opportunity to log off the network, though. Thanks again for the excellent ATC from all the controllers and stuff. We won't say thanks to everyone just yet. We'll do the replay for the landing. We'll see how that goes. I'll then go to the Be Right Back screen. We'll get you back onto runway 19er, and yeah, I think we'll just blast off, go south. I don't know how far away that is. I reckon it's probably... I can't judge distance from here, but it's probably around 60 miles or so. We'll just go full power, 340 knots at 1,000 feet, and see if we can get there. I'll do a practice approach. I'm telling you now, I've never attempted to land a 737 in Exploit 11 on the mod. No, certainly ever. I don't think I've ever done it. I've done it in a few other aircraft and stuff, but we'll see how we get on. Cool. Just want to say thanks to Malky into the pound donation as well. Hi, I'm a new subscriber and I'm loving the videos. I'm going to try and get involved in aviation now. Thanks to the effort you put into these streams. Well, thank you very much, Malky-ins. Welcome to the channel. We're all about aviation here and helping people get into that simming routine. But thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Oh yeah, someone just wanted to see my graphics settings very briefly. So there you go. I'll put the replay music on as well. There you are. So high, medium, minimal, high, whoever that was, you can have a look at that, and then have your things set up accordingly. Right, so let's have a look at this not buttery landing. There we go. Just default scenery for Keflavik. There's nothing too exciting. I just tried to hold it off with the butter, that was the problem. Oh, look at that, was awful. Fled about 30 feet too high. I just held it off. Oh dear, that was not so great. Oh dear. Not pleased with myself there. Don't let your chief pilot see that one. Yeah, I should have got about 20 feet lower before I held it off. I was just trying to butter and stretch it out, look. Look at that though, right. In the touchdown zone, that's acceptable. And then we just tried to stop and get on the runway. Right guys, so what we're going to do then, I'll let you watch the touchdown from the wing view. I'll then go to the Be Right Back screen. I'll get X-Plane reset up for runway 19 engines running, and then we'll try and land on the aircraft carrier. I didn't even plan to do this. I didn't even plan to do this at all. I just wanted to perform you a bit of banter because I wanted to stream about 4 hours. You're going to do the takeoff, are you? Marianne's going to do the takeoff, alright, and then we'll have a bit of fun. Guys, enjoy the landing, and I'll see you all back in about 5 minutes. See you in a second. Well, welcome back, guys. We are all ready. Slight delay there because when I accidentally reopened X-Plane 11, it still said Edinburgh, stand 16 Bravo, so I had to go back into Keflavik, reload on runway 19, quickly get the aircraft set up, got flat 5 out, just make it a little bit easier. But we have got live weather on. It's exactly the same as it was before, but we're exactly where we are. Mo is just coming out with a £2 donation. Thank you very much. Says, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keflavik. Please keep your seatbelts securely fastened due to ATIS. We'll be making a small diversion to HMS Butter. Brilliant. 10 out of 10. Actually, better check. Yes, the aircraft carrier is still there. So what Marianne's going to do, I'm actually going to jump out from my seat now. There you go. Take the hot seat.
Can I have the Crocs?
No, you can't have the Crocs. They're the pilot Crocs. They're all mine. Let's jump on into the flight deck. So I made it a little bit easier for Marianne. We've got the aircraft fully set up with flat 5. All she has to do is use the rudder. We've got a little bit of a wind. Remember what the rudder does? What does the rudder do?
Moves the aircraft.
It moves the aircraft on the ground. Okay, yeah. Imagine that is your steering wheel. Okay, and then when I say rotate, what do you need to do on the joystick? Pull it back. That's it. Now just do it really gently. That's what you got to do. Not really gently, and you'll be fine. And you know what I told you about those little pink things that appear? The flight directors. Just put that white square in the flight director. That's what you got to do. Keep making inputs. You've got it. All right. So Toga's in chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stood up. I've got the headset on. Okay. Marianne is sat in the chair. I'm nowhere near my PC. She's going to commence the takeoff. I'm not going to do anything at all. Kieran Harvey says, got consumed by TAS, didn't hit approach 20 miles downwind after the go-around. Well, watch out, Kieran Harvey. You're about to have Marianne screaming towards you at 340 knots at 2,000 feet. But here we go. Right. See that little lever there? That's the thrust. Move that up slightly, okay? Oh, right. Close it now. Close it. Hold on. Parking brake set. That's fine. All right. I'm going to release the parking brake. Okay. Do the same again for me. That's enough. All right. And I'm going to push that button there that says Toga. Push that one. Right, set takeoff thrust. Right, use your feet to stay on the centre line. Right. A little bit of that right, a little bit of the right foot. A little bit more right foot. More right foot. That's left. That's left. Right, keep it in the middle. Okay. Right, now start pulling up. Start pulling up.
V1,
a bit
rotate.
gently. Now stop pulling up. Keep the right a bit, right a bit. So that's not bad. Right, onto those little pink things. That's it. I'm not doing anything, guys. Okay, keep pulling gently.
400.
Right, I'm gonna press the G button to put the gear up.
Not just press the G button.
No, single pilot. That's the life of a desktop simulator. I think that's not bad.
1,000.
Unbelievable.
I'm a natural.
Right, I'm gonna accelerate us now. Okay, so just keep following those pink lines. Remember what I told you? That's it. Alright. So you see how it's going down a bit? That's perfect. I have to say that's not bad. That's it. Right, that's it. So keep following them. Look, because we're going to level off now. I'm going to put the flaps up.
You're not going to make me land, are you?
No, I'm not going to make you land. You just took the takeoff. But I think that was actually pretty good.
It's better than my attempts.
So keep on those. Really nail that flight director.
Did you get the landing gear up?
Yes, gears up. Flaps are up. It's reminds me of being an instructor again. I'd say that's pretty good. What do you reckon, guys, in chat? Out of 10? Oh, crikey. Far about the parabolic effect, though. Dear. Okay. Not bad. You're not in to be fair, you're not in trim, so you've done very, very well. So if you let go of the controls, look, notice how the aircraft just dives. That's because you have to keep pulling back. So I'll trim it for you. I'm going to put it in trim. There you go. I've not made a single input apart from the trim and the flaps and gear. That's for all the haters in chat. You got it. All right. Now, can you put the autopilot on?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to keep flying though. You can't look at the keyboard. Right. I'll help you on this one. Keep trimming. There you go. That's really well done. I'm actually pretty impressed. I'm really impressed. Well done. Congratulations. There you go. Mariana just did the takeoff. Unbelievable. Can I have my chair back though? I know it's very comfortable. Alright guys, so we're going to head off towards the aircraft carrier now. Let's do 300 knots because we can. And we'll do a fly past the carrier, and then we'll do a touchdown. Well done.
Welcome to Carol Baskin Airways.
Carol Baskin Airways. Yeah, don't trip over the chair now. Oh wow, amazing. Well, there you go. There's your entertainment done. We'll get it to land next time, I think. So right, I've jumped back in. Right, let's quickly do the after takeoff checklist. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, that's all set. Alright, so we're going to go 300 knots. It's not too far from the aircraft carrier, look. Just give us a bit of a steer towards it. Perfect. So, I'm going to kind of do we're going to try and locate it first. I might do like a little practice approach. I'm as light as I can go, by the way, guys. I've got 3 tons of fuel and no passengers. We're empty. I've got to give myself every fighting chance to do this. I've not actually attempted it, and I'm going to land it like a carrier, like an F-18, no flare, boom, there we go, because there's no arrestor hooks. Approach speed will be around 100 knots. I think the aircraft carrier moves pretty quick in the sim as well, so we should be fine. We should be there in no time, 5 knots of fact. We can actually crank it up to 320. David B, Flight Data Sim, what is this madness? Yeah, so we've completed the stream. We aim for around a 3.5–4 hour stream at the weekend, and we thought it'd be good fun for Marianne to take off, which she's just done, and now try and land on the aircraft carrier. Order break 1. No, there's only one order break setting we can even attempt here. It's going to have to be flat 40, which is broken. 117 knots, well that's slow enough. I'm actually going to fly at VREF 117. We've just got to look out for this aircraft carrier, around a third or a quarter of the way there. Excellent progress. Will purely thanks to the £2 donation. Now boots are in the shed. Awful. I think Will's going to do. Mariana, you're going to get in trouble with her
30,
soon.
20.
Yeah, 10. I think so. What is carrier's ILS frequency? I don't think there's such a thing. You've got to see look for the ball. We managed to do one in a. We managed to do it once in a Twin Otter, but 737 is taking up a notch really. What else have we got here? All rigs and an aircraft carrier. 34 miles to run. So this speed, yeah, it won't take any time. Who else wants the 1G break in a 7.3? Fun fact, the SpaceX crew capsule splashes down at 1,500 feet per minute. That is really interesting, Wipe. I had no idea about that. That is firm. Flight Data Sim, bringing aviation realism to your home. I'm not going to change the video title or anything though, I'll just leave it like this. Captain M&M lands on aircraft carrier, still does all the checklists. Amazing. Connor Martin, have you tried the new IXDG 733 update yet? No, I haven't, but I am going to do that next stream, I think. Why is it raining as well? Just to add to my problems. Fantastic. So it's going to be a wet deck. Does that decrease my stopping performance in the game? I have no idea. Can we see the replay of the takeoff? Maybe Glitchbot if we have a chance. It was a little bit quick, but I can't criticise for someone that's never done that before. Oh, it was a little bit quick. It's a little bit. Tail strike. Gonna get a tail strike get that way. Jump and run. You can drag the carrier towards you with the mouse, really. Not on my X-plane. I know I can jig to the approach straight away, but so I can't move it. Why are you raining? I've got a head. Oh no, where's the aircraft? Oh no. Oh no, we're going to have a headwind. That's going to be good. I might leave real weather on. That 10 knot headwind might help out. Adam Bailey, best takeoff I've seen on your streams. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Adam. I like it a lot.
Oh, you can drag yourself to the carrier. Ah, yeah, I know I can move myself. We're halfway there now. And I think I can see it. There it is. There is the aircraft carrier. So I'm going to do a fly past, I think, first. Why is it raining? Try not to do a big splash after touchdown. I
50,
think that is
40,
likely
30,
to happen.
20, 10.
Thank you very much, Ayush Day. She says to $2. Mariana, flight deck to sim. Yes. What did you say? Oh, perfect.
Should start our own airline, real Danish.
Look at that. There's the aircraft carrier. I'm not going to go straight in the first time. I just want to have a sort of practice approach. We'll start slowing down now, at least to 200 knots. We've got 3 tons of fuel. That's okay. Why don't the wipers blow off? I mean, you can put them on at pretty high speeds. There's no maximum speed limit, but you wouldn't be doing 300 knots at any point where you need the wipers on. As I said earlier, you only need the wipers on the last few hundred feet of the approach. Otherwise you fly everywhere, IMC. Thanks for subscribing, Andrea Bitang. Welcome on board, sir. I've completely threw out the light target for the day. I don't even know what we're on. 625 likes, guys. Smash the button. We're trying to get to 737 likes. We're about to see. Now I have to try and land on an aircraft carrier in the ZIBO mod because of reasons. Oh, where's the aircraft carrier gone? I've completely lost it. Oh, there it is. Unbelievable. Right. Oh gosh, I forgot to set the QNH as well. What was the QNH in Keflavik? Because I'd quite like the altimeter to read 0, if I'm honest, at sea level. Latest weather. Where are we going here? Weather control. Conditions. Local QNH is 997. Okay. How to take your flight simming seriously? Not. Hey, we all need a bit of time to unwind. And who here, chat, hasn't tried to land an aircraft carrier? it's just a done thing, isn't it? We're guessing the landing rate for this one. If it's less than 1,000, we're done okay. At what point does X-Plane 11 go? That's a crash. I have no idea. So we've got a headwind. The ship's going a few knots as well. I reckon our speed relative to the aircraft carrier, we're around 80 knots or so. Already got flat 40 set. What a brake max. No, that'll be for the off-schedule descent. That's fine. Just set that to 1,000. Adam, you saw a video of a YouTube of someone landing a 747 on an aircraft carrier. Impressive. I see all the sailors abandoning ship. Right, so I'm going to take a practice shot at this first. Get ourselves sort of lined up. I'm going to disconnect now. Turn off the... No, don't want any thrust links. Turn off the flight directors. All the throttles off. Right. So I'm going to probably do a touch and go on the first one, just to get a feel for it. I'm going to keep going at around 200 knots or so. This is 737 on VTOL, unbelievable. Steve Jacobson, I saw a 737 pilot touch and go on a carrier and a Twin Otter. I wonder who he was. I've heard legends about this man. Right, probably a bit low for the approach. I'm going to keep it at 200 knots so we don't get too far back. I can slow this down pretty quickly and legally if we need to. With no arrestor hooks as well, it's I'm going to have to jam. What I'm going to have to do is land, use right rudder so I can use the rest of the deck really. Future Navy pilot right here, you got it. Right, so just trying to judge the distance from the... Oh no, actually I can do that to see the distance from the aircraft carrier. 6 miles, okay. Well, let's go flaps straight to 5. Idle. On the speed brake. So I'm gonna do a touch and go on the first one, just so I can have a feel for it. In that case I'll put the order brake off. Actually, if we're doing a touch and go, order brake off, speed brake not armed. There we go. Just trim. Gonna maintain, keep the aircraft carrier in the same point in the windscreen. Just gonna level off briefly here. We'll go on at around 145 knots. I can't believe we're doing this, as I said. Neither can I.
Call the ball. ILS 108.10.
What's going
heading
on?
172. You're overpowered.
Someone's talking to me. You are overpowered.
You're overpowered.
Oh no, how do I turn you off? Oh, I don't want...
You're overpowered.
Can you just leave me alone in my streams, these people? 108 is an island.
You're overpowered.
Okay, let's tune that.
You're overpowered.
Can you stop already?
You're overpowered.
Oh, for goodness sake. I can't see out the window.
You're overpowered.
No, what was the frequency? Jeez.
You're overpowered.
Yeah, I know, overpowered. This is going annoying. This is going to get annoying.
You're overpowered.
Well, let me just slow you right down then. Hopefully that will shut you up.
You're overpowered.
Okay, I get the idea though.
You're overpowered.
How do I turn you off? 1081 is the frequency. Now I'm going to have to hand fly.
Right for line up.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but I'm not using... Yeah, okay. We're going to do a touch and go, but on the next one I'm going to land like this.
You're overpowered.
Oh, for goodness sake. Can you give it over? 1081.
You're overpowered.
This is where I'm hurtling towards a sea and I don't know. Has that shut her up though? Yes, it has. Right, so I'm actually going to land on it properly. Let's go flat 40.
Call the ball. ILS 108.10. Heading 172. You're overpowered.
I know I'm overpowered. I'm in a 737.
You're overpowered.
Oh no. Right, so this is a touch and go.
You're overpowered.
Am I very low? I don't know any about this aircraft carrier landing technique.
You're overpowered.
I feel like I'm very low. Well, I can't go any slower than this without falling out of the sky.
You're overpowered.
Right, this will be a touch and go. It'll be a firm one.
You're overpowered.
I know I am. You don't need to keep reminding me.
You're overpowered.
Too high, am I? Is it a bit shallow of an approach?
You're high.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks for saying something else to me.
You're overpowered.
Right. I think we could do this because the ship goes so fast in X-Plane 11. With the 10 knot headwind, we're doing 116 knots
You're
ground
overpowered.
speed. So I'm just going to do a practice one here. Touch and go.
You're high.
Oh, okay.
You're high.
I know, and I'm off the centre line. Right, touch and go first,
You're
guys,
high.
remember. And remember, there's no arrestor hook I don't think that works, so I'm going to have to literally try and drop that
Wave off.
Wave off, does that mean give up on the approach? Screw that.
Wave off.
We're touch and go first.
I think I'm training ditchings.
Wave off.
No, I'm doing a touch and this. Alright, let's just do a touch and go first.
Wave off.
20.
Right, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to have to use that right bit of the ship though. Okay, that's okay. It's going to be so tight. Go around
400.
So going for us, positive gear up 400 feet. Not using a roll load. Going to bank left. Okay. I'm glad I did that though. Let's just hold at flat 5. Maintain the speed. Alright, so that was uncomfortable. I'm not going to land on that centre line. I'm going to get like a right landing so I can use the takeoff blast point or whatever they call it to go away there. Pitch and power's over it, guys. 5 degrees, 55% works really nicely with flat 5. It's a level flight. Yo. I think you overpowered there. Quiz. Right, here we go, boys. And girls.
1,000.
This is the one. Right. Speed brakes armed. Auto brake to max. I hope she doesn't wake up. I hope she's gone. Right. I reckon I can land a little bit sooner. I'm going to go right rudder to stay on the ship. It's going to, if I don't manage it, it'll annoy me. If it's so close and tight as well. Right, let's go a little bit further downwind first. It's very hard to see without track IR or anything. Let's turn base.
Bank angle.
Yes.
Bank angle.
Where is she? Right. Have you noticed how I've quietened down a little bit? It's a significant amount of concentration. Where is that ship? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Bank angle.
Yes, I know. Remember, full power until you catch the hook. I don't think that works. There's no arrestor hook, is there, in X-Plane 11? So I'm going to have to close the thrust and go. I need to get the reverse thrust out. A little bit left of the centre line. It's way too fast. Oh no! Let's drop the gear. Slow down. Oh, flat 15. A bit high here. 162 knots. So we can go flat 40. Oh gosh, I can't see anything
Bank
here.
angle.
Yes, I'm
Bank
doing this on
angle.
purpose. There's the PLIs. Ooh, watch the attitude, otherwise we're going to stall.
Call the ball.
No, I don't want to
ILS
hear you anymore.
108.10.
Right, let's go. Here
Heading
we go.
172. You're overpowered.
Oh, yes. I know this.
You're overpowered.
Right, we're going to come in at VREF. Actually, I might just go below VREF as well. And I'm coming in at this angle
Right
for a
for
reason.
line up.
Yeah, I know this. I'm going to come in at this angle to use the entire
Right
length
for line up.
of the flight, of the carrier.
Right for line
Don't
up.
want to get any less than VREF.
You're overpowered.
I know. Going in the same direction as the ship, okay?
Right for line up.
I know. Here we go.
Right for line
Can't go
up.
any slower than this. If I pull up rapidly, we're going to go straight into a stall.
You're overpowered.
A bit high now.
You're high.
Yeah, I know. I am actually high. Break off.
Wave off.
Yes, I would do. Right. Oh, a little bit. Right. I need
Wave
to,
off.
I'm going to use every inch of this carrier.
Wave off.
Right, close it. Down we go. Right, reverses, brake. Come on, 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 come on. Brake, 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 brake. No problem at all. Come on. We're down. Oh my goodness. What is going on? I think I attached to the takeoff thing though. Oh. Oh my goodness. We are down. What on earth happened there? I kind of spawned onto this, but I feel like we were stopping regardless. I think we would have made it. Oh my goodness me. 900 feet and we are down. We're doing 29 knots over the sea. Absolutely superb. And I've still got the reverses out and the speed brake up. And there you go, look, there's Alpaca Airways on the aircraft carrier. Ready for launch. Oh my goodness me. Oh, guys, would you like to see me launch it now off the aircraft carrier? And then I'll try and do another landing, but on the runway. I think I can stop in time. That is just insane. Oh my goodness me. We got... well, we got it down. I'm pretty happy we managed to do that. That was very, very amusing. You would like me to now launch off the aircraft carrier. Right, well, let's go flat 5. This stream is going downhill very quickly. It's a Sunday evening, guys. It's this sort of flight deck to sim entertainment. My goodness. Right, well, I'll do a launch and I'll land on the runway. I'll try and land on the runway, but I'm pretty happy that we managed to stop there first time. Right, so flat 5. I just go full power, then release brakes to launch, and then I wouldn't want to see the replay, but well, let's just try this. All professional out the window. You've got it. Yeah, I know. That's the parking brake set. Let's go. Right, here we go. Parking brake released. Oh yeah, look at that! Oh, get the nose down though.
400.
Oh my goodness me. Well, there we are. If you want to know if a 737 can launch off an aircraft carrier, that answers your question. That's because we're too low. I know. I want to go flat 5 actually. My goodness me, that was interesting. Thank you very much to Listerman who's just joined as a member. Thank you very much, Listerman. Welcome on board.
1,000.
The winner of the giveaway today as well. Glad you're enjoying the content, albeit a little bit different today. I hope you enjoy it, guys. And I know a lot of you are here only for me to see it take it seriously. It's just a chilled out way of spending 20 minutes. You guys know me already. I'm a very chill guy. We all like to have a bit of fun, and who doesn't want to see the 737 land and take off of an aircraft carrier. Right, this time I want to land on the runway, just the runway, so it doesn't bite onto that launcher, because it bit onto that, which helped my landing performance on that first run. Let's see if we can actually land on the deck. That was epic. You like that, Tom? Undercarriage just blew off. I know we've had 2 wasted landings, but let's try again. Live. Oh my goodness me. Togi, got to have a little fun after a hectic flight. You got it. Right, let's do one more. Call it a day. Oh my goodness, I've just realised I'm flying very slowly. I've lost all my speeds. FMC's reset, of course. What was my approach speed on the first one? Was it 115? We can fly 115, I just need to remember that. Very high now. Right, let's crack it round.
Don't think.
That's fine, put the flaps to 40. That's because the key's up down. There we go. Right, 115 knots. Okay, we've got no flight directors or PFDs, so we're well off here.
Don't think.
Screw this approach. Right, let's get it to 115. We've got all the drag out.
Don't think.
Slowly come back. Right, speed brakes arms.
50,
Flat 40 we got. So water brakes to
30,
max.
20.
Thank you very much to Real Danish Danish for $2. I didn't realise Swiss 001 did live streams. Yeah, that's the guy who makes all these kind of funny ones.
Don't think. Don't think.
He would be proud, I'm sure. Right, yeah, we're gonna keep trying to land as we did before. Right, I'm going far too fast. At least coming at this angle has kept X-Plane Jane nice and quiet.
Don't think. Don't
right,
think.
I'm going literally as slow as I dare go.
Don't think. Don't think.
Auto brake max, speed brakes arms.
Call the ball. ILS 108.10.
Right,
heading 172.
On the manoeuvre margin, okay. I don't want to go any. If I pull up again rapidly, that's it. It's game over.
Don't think.
Alright, here we go.
Don't think. Don't think. Don't think. Don't think.
Coming in very shallow.
Don't think.
Slow.
Don't think.
Every single inch of this runway. Yeah,
think.
not very lined up either.
Think.
Right, idle.
Don't think. Don't think.
Oh no! It's classed as a crash! Stop though, stop! I just wanted to stop! Brake, 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 brake! No, 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 no! No! Oh, screw it! Go for a swim, boys!
50, 40, 30,
oh no!
20,
oh,
10.
I can't believe that! I came in too low. And that's a very sad sight to see. I can't believe it. Very upset about that. Oh dear. Petrus, you're overpowered. Thank you very much. Oh, and there goes HMS Butter, leaving the butter behind. I thought we could do it. But it was a little bit too hard that it triggered the X-plane crash. I think the gear collapsed, which was the problem there. But right, anyway. Let's have a look at the replay. I want to see the first landing and approach. And then we'll look at the later. I even broke the wiper blade. Look, that's no good. Right, let's get ourselves back onto the approach.
50, 40,
dear me.
30,
thank you very much,
20,
Sim737 Pilot. Here's to your
10.
next year. You are too high excursion. Thank you very much, man. It's very, very kind. Oh, getting all the calls as well. Right, I want to see the first landing. First landing was good. The second one, I think I just came in too low, too fast. There we go. Do we have a camera view? Oh, no, that's gone back to Keflavik. Let's not do that replay view. Of course, let's go into the funky replay music as well. We do like to always listen to this whilst we're watching any sort of replay. Right, let's see how this looks. This was the first one, okay? Oh, look at, do you see where the gear touched down? I couldn't have got it any earlier. Look at that.
50, 40, 30, 20,
look at that. Look at this super slow replay. Thank you very much, Oscarius2, super chatted, 20 Swedish credit, overpowered to sim. Thank you very much. Look how close I was, look. Oh, that was perfect on the first one. Oh, if I'd done that on the first one and made sure we were in the middle, we would have been grand. And then obviously it bit onto this, and then it thought we were going to be taking off. And then we did a seesaw to celebrate. Let's have a look at that one again. Thank you very much, Toga. Don't know if the carrier landing fees, but this is a small thank you to Mariana for making our lives a little bit more merry in these tough times, Captain. Thank you very much. Very happy with the first approach. That was perfect. Look at that. It was like, right, ready to go, and we're just going, yeah. Right, let's do look at the takeoff as well. Fast forward it. I don't know how long that was. Must be close. Keep shift 2ing the replay. Fast forwarding, fast forwarding. There we go, there's us going full power. Right, watch this, guys. Look at the nose come up. The nose, it was out of trim. I didn't reset the trim, which is why the nose shot up. Oh my goodness me. Boom.
50, 40, 30.
Oh,
20,
amazing.
10.
Ah, super. Thank you very much, Amy Stage, for the $2. Imagine flight data since boss watching this. Hashtag fired. Hey, it's a video game, not a real aeroplane. I'm sure we would appreciate the banter. Fantastic. Awesome stuff. Right, and then obviously we need to have a look at the not so successful approach. There we go. Right, let's have a look at this one. Must be close to touching down now. There we go. So this one wasn't so good, look. Oh, that was the problem, look, I didn't make the deck. I didn't make the deck. That would have caused a lot more of a mess than it did. Boing. Damn it. And then obviously we went for a little swim. Oh look, that's what you wanted to see if you were on a dinky boat just here. Have a 737 land on top of you. Whoop! Went for a splash. Ah dear. Well, let's have a look at the successful landing, I think, for the wing view design. You know, only like to ever land on a butter there. Right. Thanks for not crashing yet, X-Plane 11 as well. It's been absolutely abused to the max. Right, there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you in here so you can enjoy the wing view and then the landing on the aircraft carrier as I sound out today. Guys, thank you very much for signing into this special Keflavik overload event on VATSIM. It was very enjoyable, as I said earlier. Thank you very much to VATSIM controllers for their excellent ATC throughout. It was very enjoyable. As always, I say a massive thanks to the moderators for helping me run the stream, keeping it tidy. Without them, it would be a lot more pandemonium. Thanks to Mariana as well, who's just gone downstairs as well. And thanks to everyone that donated today. Very, very kind and generous of you all, as ever. I can never say how thankful I am for all your generosity. Don't forget to like and subscribe as usual. I wouldn't be a YouTube live stream if I didn't say that. And I hope you enjoy these little impromptu things. It's just for a bit of fun. I know it's not for everyone, but it's just a nice way to unwind after the stream. I'm feeling pretty chilled out now. It's really, really fun to do these sort of things. So guys, stay safe. Next stream, I think we'll jump into the IXG 737, see what the update's all about, and we'll probably take that out on a 2-sector day, perhaps probably on Tuesday. We're gonna have a nice chill day tomorrow. Guys, thanks for all the kind messages as well, and continue to stay safe in these incredible times. Oh my goodness, Kieran Harvey, thank you very much, very kind. Thanks for the 20 quid for keeping me entertained in lockdown and doing
me entertained in lockdown and doing the BIKF overload when I suggested.
That's
thanks a lot, kind. Laughing face.
Well, thank you very much, Kieran. That's very, very generous. And yes, you did make that request, and so I had eyed up as well. It was very, very pleasant to see that. And I'm glad you came along with me and enjoyed the flight. That's very kind coming in the last minute. Guys, stay safe, and I hope to see you all perhaps on Tuesday. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.